And we are live.
Hey, we are
So
once again.
we are live and in living color.
We are. It's a good way to be.
In living color.
Did you watch that every week, Richard, when it was on?
Oh yeah, I love that show. I
Yeah.
love that show.
I liked Homie the Clown.
Yep. They would never get away with that stuff today.
No, oh no, no. No, they would yeah. There's so much from
Yeah.
back then that would never float today, you know?
Yep.
I mean,
There's tons of stuff that would never float today on TV.
yeah.
It is strange. What a week, man. I'm glad the week is over.
I agree with you there. Yeah.
Nothing like ending your work week climbing through an attic.
Yeah, you were in a tight situation.
Yeah, it was pretty.
How could you even breathe where you were?
I mean, I was able to stand up somewhat, but I was able to crouch down and walk through the across the trusses.
I mean, you really did. You really did. You probably should have had a mask for where you were, you know?
I know. I just wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking at all. I just didn't want it to leak all the way down 3 floors.
Mark just sent a message.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe he's on his way.
Headed back.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Then I can start the banner there.
Did he give you the show format?
No. He's gonna be back before, so he said just do what we're doing normal, and he'll pop in.
Okay.
And he's like, I gotta mute out here.
The mute button can be such a great thing, Richard.
Oh, it is.
You know?
1 minute. 1 minute to go.
Oh.
I'm gonna start the countdown.
That sounds good to me. It's kind of a green mood tonight, you know?
Yeah, it's a green mood tonight.
A very good mood to be in, yes.
Yeah. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
There it is.
It is what it is. Got my little Debbies on standby. No Big Deppers.
You got the whole collection of Little Debbie.
Oh, yeah. I got the whole kit and caboodle.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's missing is the ice cream. They haven't put it out yet.
Yeah, I was wondering what... Yeah, don't they usually have it out by now?
Yep.
I wonder what happened.
They got all the different ice creams now.
There's not a bad thing made by Little Debbie. Everything is.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Man.
I'm surprised they don't make liquor.
Can you imagine?
That's the only thing, a liqueur or something.
Little Debbie schnapps. Snack cake schnapps.
Sip on her snaps. That doesn't sound good.
Oh, that no. That no. Merry Christmas, everyone. Did you really just say that?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
Please be nice to me.
Take a shot of Little Debbie. Yeah.
Oh, wow. We got a lot of viewers already.
I'm sure everybody's ready to go, as we are. We look forward to this day.
Mark will be with us shortly.
Thursday.
We're like clockwork.
Yes, we are.
Every Thursday.
All right, here we go. Starting down. 10.
Yeah. I thought you did the countdown like it was New Year's Eve, Richard.
Right? 4, 3,
Should we tell
2,
them about Mark?
1. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Spanning the Globe. I am the Warden. We have Andy Bolger, the man, the myth, the legend, the High Chief, Grandpa Ben Walker in the studio tonight.
Do we have our
The
opening, Richard?
Marvelous One is running a few minutes late, but he will be here.
Richard, do we have our opening?
Please stand by. Please stand by.
I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, you can.
I'm Marvelous Mark Maggard, and Spanning the Globe starts now.
Good evening, everybody. Had to unmute my microphone. I just walked through the door. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. It is Thursday night. It is time to go spanning the globe. And as usual, our show is sponsored by Marked Leather Championship Belt Leathering, by Ashley Southern Designs, and by Unique Championship Belts. I also want to give a special shout out to the Double Dropkick Podcast, Kevin Davenport. He's on every Tuesday night, so be sure you give him a watch. He would greatly appreciate that. Like and subscribe that channel as well. He's on Facebook, Twitter, and there's some other social media, but be sure you check him out. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that portion of the show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe Podcast. We greatly appreciate their cooperation in making this StreamYard subscription more affordable for us to bring you this content on multiple formats. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my co-host for the evening. Mr. Richard Ward.
What's up, everybody?
Thank you for holding the fort for me. I got back just in time. I just walked the doors, the intro's playing.
As soon as I seen you pop out on the screen, I'm like, she's yours.
Yeah. It's been an evening. I'll get into it a little bit. Also want to bring on to the stage Mr. Andy B.
Hey, everybody, how's it going?
From Love Those Wrestling Belts. Be sure to give them a like as well. Join that group. They're also a drama-free belt group.
Yeah.
Be sure to
Everybody's
drop
welcome.
him $1. No coins, please.
Yeah. And last but certainly not least, I'd also like to bring aboard from Championship Belt Brothers, Mr. Ben Walker, aka Grandpa.
Going on? What's going on, everybody? Good evening. Good day.
I did not get the memo on the shirts. Actually, I did, but I realized when I was testing the background, I'm using the green screen. This is what appeared on the screen.
So, needless to say, you are the head of the table.
The head of the table. Just the head only. Just the head only.
Just the head, just the tip.
Yeah. So I couldn't wear my shirt. So Mark Laverty, my apologies. I tried, but it didn't work out.
That's the Beetlejuice stuff going on there, man.
Yeah. So let's catch up on who's watching the show tonight. I gotta get Justin here. I didn't quite get Justin here. Mr. Kirk Hall, our first commenter of the evening. Good evening.
What's
Thank
up,
you for watching.
Kurt?
Number one.
There's Kevin from the Double Dropkick Podcast.
What's up,
What's
Kev?
up, Kev?
Check him out on Tuesdays and sometimes on Sundays, sometimes on Saturdays, depending on his guests. So
Yep.
he
Hey,
does a
Ethan,
wonderful
What's
job.
up, Ethan?
He does some great interviews. Hello,
He
hello,
does.
Ethan, co-host of
Definitely
Double
great
Dropkick.
interviews.
Yeah. You need to check out his show if you haven't seen it.
Yes.
Absolutely. Wrestling Fanatic is Ricky Hernandez, correct?
What's up,
Ricky?
Ricky?
Okay,
Mateo,
I'm out of
how
sports
you
right
doing,
now.
buddy?
I rushed to get back here. I was like 3 or 4 blocks down the street. I was at my grandson's Christmas program. It's his last one ever. So I did not want to miss that.
Cool.
They tossed in a couple extra things. I would have been back sooner. They weren't on the program. There's Laverty.
What's
Speaking
up,
of the
Laverty?
Ultimate Cuddles, Mr. Laverty.
A little bit of
Wrestling
thing.
Box.
Go ahead,
Wrestling
go
Box. Thank you for watching.
How's it going? Thanks
Hey,
for
what's
joining
up?
us.
Oh, there he is.
We're official.
We are
ahead.
official.
We're not
That's
worthy.
it now. Now
We're
we can go
worthy.
on.
Yeah,
Show
we're going.
goes on.
I'm back. Nora's watching, so we can go.
Instant classic. You, David
David
Babel in the house.
David.
What's up,
What's
Mr.
going on,
Bacon?
brother?
On.
Be
What's up,
sure you
Mr.
check
Bacon?
out the Instant Classic Review also on YouTube. He does some great belt reviews.
And it's not just a classic review; it's an
Instant classic review.
classic
Yes.
review.
Instant like coffee.
All right.
Mhm.
Help him grow that channel back, fellas.
Give you some belt cafe. That's right. His channel got taken down. He
What's
had
up,
to rebuild
Kevin?
What's up, Kevin?
it. Oh, Kevin O'Keefe.
Yep.
What's up?
There's Megan. Hopefully has on
Hey,
the big screen.
Konnichiwa.
Are we on big screen? Megan?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Size matters, especially when you're watching a podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
does it ever?
Yeah. yeah. Yeah.
I'm not touching that one.
Hello, Platinum. Hope you're feeling better.
Hey,
Get that buffering out of the
Platinum.
way. Yeah, he had recent surgery, didn't he?
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Just a tip. Just a tip.
Hopefully,
On lane.
hopefully he's recovering nicely. Hello, Lane. Thank you for
Hey,
watching.
Lane, what's up?
As well as Jerry Bonner. Hope you're safe over in California. I heard they had a tsunami warning because
Yeah.
of
Yeah, Jerry.
Yeah.
the big earthquake offshore. I saw
Platinum, I hope you feel good.
Ethan sent a video of a I guess a hotel high rise in Los Angeles was shaking and rattling, rolling. So I hope you guys are safe
Scary
over
stuff. Scary stuff.
there.
Jason,
Jason Cortez.
Jason
Hey,
Cortez
what's going
coming
on,
out.
man?
hope you're feeling better, Jason.
Yeah, you
I had a
too.
pretty-
Hey,
Same.
man.
Had a pretty good Thanksgiving myself. I hope you did
Prayers
too, as
for
well.
you, man. You guys, hopefully you guys are all healing, getting better.
Absolutely. Ethan Thompson.
What's going
Ethan.
on, Ethan? What's
No, say
happening?
hello to him.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We'll say
Tamaj.
it again. Hi, Ethan.
He's so cool. We said hello twice.
That's
Right.
right. That's right. We're saying it again.
What's going
The
on,
man,
Tamaj?
the man is
Tamaj.
he's on a cruise and he's still saying hi.
Yeah.
Right.
Tamaj is in the house.
Hey, Tamaj.
Oh, hi there. There you go.
Hello
Scott
there.
Harris. Hello.
What's up? Hello.
Antonio Mendoza.
Going on, Antonio.
Yo.
Big Doza.
Tonyo.
Yeah. He's working on my shop, Ryan. I think he's about done with it. I hope he is anyway.
Nice.
Max. Hello, Max. We're
What's
going to
up,
have him on the show
Max?
soon.
How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Max?
Yeah, we're going to have him on the show soon. We're talking
Yeah,
about that.
they were swinging pillows in that match with their chair, huh?
Oh, jeez.
Huh?
Barely tapping each other with their
Oh,
chair.
yeah, we'll
except
talk-
for-
we'll talk about
except
that.
for-
We'll
yeah,
talk
except for EO.
Yeah.
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 Like Michael
I did
Douglas.
the No Shave November. My wife likes me to keep it till at least. Well, she'd rather have kept it all year long, but I'm gonna shave it off come spring break if I can handle it that long. I don't like to do it.
I think you can do it, Mark. I really do.
We'll
Yeah, you
see.
can keep it. You're a
Right.
beardo,
Trying to keep
remember?
up with me?
Yeah.
Trying to keep it with me?
Beardo.
Yep. We're blessed. We're blessed.
Oh, we're blessed.
No, I'm actually escaped from prison.
Thank you for blessing us with the essence of Mendoza.
That's
I
the
got the,
supervisor.
I got the A&J's belt shirt on. I changed it at noon when I saw that was going to be the only head of the table.
I think it'll be a great show, Mr. Maggard. I really do.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I didn't even have time to plan the show.
Oh, cool, Jerry.
Awesome.
Oh,
You're
you're
back.
back.
That's right.
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
Back.
That's
and
right.
better than ever.
Back to
Okay, now
reality, huh?
we're caught up on the comments. So as usual, we start out the show every week with a belt of the week. And this belt of the week is a belt I showed off. I think I did a new belt day the other day. It's too big. I didn't bring it in here with me because it's a big, heavy belt. But I'm gonna show you the video of it. I did a live review of it when I got it. But here you go. This is the I forgot to do the graphic for it. That's all right. This is the United National. It was made by Imad Ali. It's a cast. It's a cast belt. It's a very heavy belt. Big
Gorgeous.
belt.
Gorgeous.
And I had the David Von Erich nameplate put on it because he was the champion when he passed away. He had that belt. As a matter of a little bit of trivia there, he had defeated Michael Hayes for that belt. Michael Hayes came back to Texas with that title. I don't know why, but he did. And the New Japan wanted that belt back. So David was coming over there on his regular tour, and he defeated Michael Hayes for the belt to take the belt back over there. When he got over there, I think a day or two later, he passed away. He was still the champion.
Yeah. Sad.
So I had him put in his honor. I had that nameplate put on the belt. So there's your belt of the week.
Gorgeous belt.
Thank you. Very, very, very happy with it. Now, me and Ben are in the club. I joined the club with Ben.
I got to get mine.
There it is, right there.
But wait, there's more.
There's
Right.
more.
It's over
Oh,
here.
oh, that's right. I'll get to Jason's. Yeah, it has a hook on it instead of the snaps. It has the hook on there.
There's a hook.
Yep, it hooked me in. So Imad Ali is your guy to go to for that. I also have another new belt day or belt of the week, sort of. It wasn't planned, but it did come in early enough. So I did not know these things existed. Let me go full screen. A friend of mine sent me the link to this. It was on eBay, and this is a foam belt, just like the WWF foam belts. But this is the world class or WCCW version of those foam belts. It's got the plastic plates on the foam strap. But this one was made, if you see there, it's hard to see it, 1985. And someone told me this predates the WWF versions of that belt.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah.
But apparently they sold these around the DFW area. When they came up here to wrestle in the house shows, they never brought them with them. So I didn't even know these things existed.
I had one so much that mine was yellow, and it was an NWA version of that. It was in '86. I have it somewhere, but it's very similar to that.
Yeah. Well, I knew they had WCW and the WWF, but I did not know that WCCW made their own. But it's got the Velcro fastener there.
Nice.
But this was on eBay. They were asking $90 for it. And I thought, well, I don't know if I'll pay for that because I never actually even saw these. I never knew these existed. So I didn't, I was going to pass on it. And then I got an email from the seller on eBay saying, hey, would you offer $60 for it? Well, yeah, I might offer $60 for it. So I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it in Monday or Tuesday. No, it came in Tuesday, I guess it was. And so nice surprise. This is a bonus belt of the week.
Yeah.
So very nice. I like
Yep.
this. Might have a phone to life made out of that one.
That would be cool.
That would
Thank
be
you, Ricky. Thank you, Ricky. My dogs are howling, wanting out. Before I let them, no, go lay down. Go lay down. They've been wanting out since I've been gone. I've been gone about an hour. Okay, let me go back here. I have some belts for sale still. They haven't sold yet. First up is the Rizwan Crumrine. It is dual plated. It is hand carved. It is a beautiful belt, nice heavy belt. And I am asking $650 ship for this. And the reason I'm selling this one, I didn't want to, but I like the shop rind so much that I'm going to keep it. And I don't need 2 crumb rinds, so I'm going to sell this one. And if you want this belt, it is $650 shipped in the United States. If you live overseas or out of the country, you have to pay extra for the shipping. But you can hit me up after the show, send me a message, or you can. They'll be on the. It'll be on the sales posts tomorrow in my group and also in Championship Belt Brothers. And I'm also selling the Georgia Television Championship. This is by Unique Championship Belts, our sponsor, and it is on my leather. I'm asking, I think I said $275 ship for this one in the United States. Beautiful belt. They call it the crayon belt. Some people call it the 10 pounds of paint. But it's a very nice belt, but I'm letting it go because I need the room for belts I want a little bit more. Otherwise, I would keep this one. But again, $275 ship for this in the United States. And last but not least, I'm selling this Hogan 86. I wish I had a closer picture of it. I have to take another one. This is a CNC belt. It is by Great Custom Belts. Asad Ali. I'm asking a 300 ship for this one. It has a very nice belt tip on it. I can't remember if it says Hulk Hogan or WWF champion. I can't remember. It's got some wording on there, but I'll have to. But if you want more pictures, I'll send you pictures. I have pictures of that. But I'm asking 300 ship for this, and you can, like I said, you can hit me up after the show, or you can catch it on the sales post tomorrow if you're not for sure. But they're still available. So,
I got a belt too.
all right.
So I got this IWGP version 1 junior heavyweight title. It's very heavy, thick. I don't know what the thickness is, but it's over 4 millimeter. So if anybody
belt.
interested,
Very nice. Very, very nice.
it is available. I'm only asking $250 for it. So
Did you have to say who the maker was?
pass.
Okay.
Um
Thought I'd ask.
pass.
Send him a PM for that information.
So yeah, PM me and we'll get something worked out. But I'm not gonna mention that maker.
You gotta love the Tic Tac belt, man.
Yeah. No, I'm not going. I would refoam it. I'm not going to re-leather. I'm going to refoam it. Oh man, Antonio, you're hilarious. You misspelled girl. You misspelled girl. So we had a new belt revealed on WWF or WWE. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on WWF for some reason. This last weekend, it was Survivor Series, or no, it wasn't Survivor Series. It was
It was
No,
before
Survivor
that.
Series. It was Survivor Series. It was before that.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like on SmackDown.
That's right. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute too.
Mhm.
But this belt was revealed on SmackDown. It is the Ladies Intercontinental Championship.
No, that was revealed. That's for Raw. The Intercontinental.
It's for. I'm sorry. They
Good.
one's for Raw, one's for SmackDown. I lost track.
It's confusing.
Use your head, Mark. Use your head.
Don't.
Mark, you look like you lost weight in that picture.
I did.
Your skin looks really light in that picture, Mark, for some reason.
Yeah, I lost about 198 pounds.
Keep it up and you're going to lose your head on that one.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't lose your head. Don't lose your head. I cannot believe that that shirt blended
Don't
in
let it-
like that.
Don't let it go to your head, Mark.
I won't. Yeah. So, what do you guys think of this belt?
It's nice. I mean, ever since they gave it the blue color, I mean, of the other one and this one, it looks so much nicer.
I would have liked to see the belt with rose gold plates, preferably either like a light purple with a pink around the border at the top and the bottom to make it sit differently than the men's title. I mean, every championship they do now, just the ladies are just white. And
Well,
it's
it's smaller.
bland. It's just,
Smaller, too.
you know, there's nothing feminine about that belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
don't get me
I mean,
wrong,
The
I
white
like-
strap is okay.
Yeah, I like the championship, but make it rose gold plates. And like I said, either purple in the middle of the strap and do the pink along the edge and the bottom, or vice versa. You want your women's championships to stand out more than the men's.
Yeah. Well, I'm with Kevin here. I think they should have just made an original belt
Yeah.
and not copy the men's belts.
Yes.
Yeah, I
That
agree.
too.
Definitely.
That too. Mhm.
'Cause
Definitely.
That's an awful beefy belt for a woman, in my opinion.
So, because why are the women's tags and the men's tags not the same look?
Right.
They all
Exactly.
are different designs. Why wouldn't you separate the Intercontinental in the U.S.
I mean, they could have
from the
said
look?
they could have still called it Intercontinental, but just have a different design.
Different look.
Yeah, there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Ricky's talking about me. Yeah. Okay. Oh well. Yeah, but I think they should design a little bit more petite belt for a woman.
Yeah.
You know, you got the AEW women's title. It looks like the old Mid-South North American title,
I mean,
which
Right.
is too big.
AEW had it right when they released their very first women's championship.
Dang it, Doza. This is our one.
Yes,
It is
It's-
our one.
going off the
one.
rails already.
It's the it stood apart
Hour
from the
2
men's
material.
championships.
Yeah.
But like I said, they have to do something that stands apart of the men's
Yeah.
titles.
Ricky wants to restone that belt.
I mean, I
Oh,
don't
man,
hate
he
it.
caught a
He's your
bug. He
guy.
caught a bug. That's good though.
He's your guy.
That's good, man.
So that's the Intercontinental title for the women for Raw. And we talked about the United States belt for the SmackDown women, didn't we? On the earlier show.
Yeah, I believe
I've
we
lost
did.
track. I've had too much
Yeah.
turkey.
Yeah, it was the turkey, man.
Okay.
Just blame it on the
Well,
turkey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna let these dogs out. Let's get started with the Survivor. Was it Survivor Series or was it War Games? It was War Games, wasn't it?
Survivor Series War Games match. Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead and start. I'm gonna let these dogs out.
Okay. What can we say? Women's War Games match. Your guys' thoughts on that?
Well, right away, Naomi and Bailey, they weren't in position to take their chair shots, and they made. And I don't like Nia very much, but they did make her look bad in that.
Yeah, I agree.
She literally screamed at them for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. And what were they doing? I mean,
She
they
was like, "No."
Yeah.
Somebody blowing spots.
Yep.
Um,
And like I said,
Io was the only one really throwing good chair shots.
she sure was.
Everybody else was throwing pillows.
That
It was
chick
just-
is crazy, man.
Yeah, she is.
She's crazy, but she's a good
Should
kind of
see her-
crazy.
You should see her in Lucha Underground. You think
Yeah.
she was diving off of balconies and stuff.
Yeah, she's a good
Um,
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, other
Very
than
talented.
the horrible spots in the match, if I had to judge it between 1 to 10, I would say it was maybe a 2.5.
I'll let them back in here in a minute.
It was a disappointment for me, that first match.
I was
I would
gonna
have to
say
say.
on
Was
the
the whip-
ABCDF scale, I'd have gave it a D plus.
Yeah.
You talk about the women's match?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Very
gonna chime in on this.
sloppy,
I saw
sloppy.
I didn't watch the match, but I did see highlights of it where Nia Jax was hitting people with a chair. Well, patting people with a chair.
It wasn't her fault. It wasn't
No.
her fault.
That wasn't on
For
her.
change. Well, I mean, for a change, she wasn't trying to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Give her credit. Yeah.
I mean, what are they doing? They're talking. No. What are they doing? I mean,
Yeah. That when I saw that, it reminded me of that time Hogan was hitting somebody with a chair and just barely tapped them. You know, that's what it reminded me of. I thought
Hey,
she was channeling
Mendoza.
her inner Hulk Hogan.
This is for your Mendoza. Ooh.
Little Debbie.
I got the muffins.
he's got
I
the
got
My
the
daughter
trees.
bought some ice. My daughter bought some ice cream of that.
Oh, we don't have it yet. And I have the gingerbread.
Wow.
He's got his
Yeah,
little.
my daughter
buffet.
bought a little pint of ice cream.
Oh,
flavor.
I love that. I love that. Put the Christmas trees at the bottom of it. Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
Yeah, I gotta let the dogs back in here in a minute.
who let the dogs out?
I did it. I did it.
You let the dogs out.
I had to let myself out too while I was gone. So, but yeah, the women's match. Yeah, except for that, I guess it was pretty good.
Big disappointment. Big disappointment.
Yeah, they didn't play that one.
like I said, like Andy said, it wasn't really Nia's fault. They were just not in their right spots and they weren't ready for the chair shots.
And they
No
should
doubt.
know by now. I mean, what were they? Oh, well.
I
I'm with
think they were
Kevin.
just-
Do something completely different with the women. Let them have their own events.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bra and panties match. I don't care. But just
Oh yeah, I'm
let-
down.
let's
I'm
just-
down for that. I'm down
Let's
for
just
that.
don't do War Games or Survivor Series with women. Let's just
So-
Money in the Bank's fine. Money in the Bank's fine.
Wasn't Michael Hayes running the women's division?
I don't know.
I
who
didn't
runs
know
the women.
that.
Yeah, I thought
didn't
he
know
was
that.
I thought he was
believe
the
so. I
booker
believe so.
for the women's division.
Well, it wasn't that long ago. They had the women.
He's
had their own
gone.
They had their own pay-per-view in WWE like 3 or 4 years ago. Remember? They had the-
Evolution.
Evolution. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then nothing else after that.
Yeah, he's out. He's leave of absence.
Mhm.
If he was the guy that was, oh no, it wasn't Michael. It was Fit Finley that was running the.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Fit.
That is
Fit
Finley.
Finley.
Never mind.
That's right.
Never mind.
Wasn't Michael Hayes like the road agent or something?
No, it's Finley.
Okay.
It's Finley,
Yeah.
the road agent for the women's matches.
Okay.
I agree, Kev.
Yeah. Yeah, she has.
it's that heavier schedule because when she was in TNA, she only had to show up for tapings once a month.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Be careful what you ask for.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I miss the old Survivor Series format.
Hello.
I missed the 10-on-10.
Is it Hario? Is it Hario or Jurio? I think it's Hario.
Hario.
Either way, we
Either
thank
way,
you for-
hello and welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you for
Yep,
watching.
how's
Appreciate
it
it.
going? Thank you for joining us.
I did share the today's advertisement on X
Yeah,
I
a
did
good
that
point. That's
for
a
the
good
first time, or Twitter, whatever you kids want to call it today.
point. Yeah, they need to go back to NXT and develop a little bit better, I guess. It's because it's so much more scripted than it used to be.
But Naomi and Bailey have been doing it for years. They should plumb know how to do it. I mean, it
You
shouldn't
think
have-
so? Yeah, you
You
think
know,
so?
I mean, especially Bailey. She's been for years. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta comment on Rhea Ripley's mask and her
Oh, yeah.
outfit. Man, oof,
I know. Mm-hmm.
that
Her mask-
mask.
Do you guys remember? Well, you might not remember, Richard, but from the '70s movie Phantom of the Paradise.
Uh-huh.
Andy, do you remember that one? Paul Williams.
Sounds familiar.
He wore a mask similar to that.
Okay.
It was kind of a take on Phantom of the Opera, but it's Phantom of the Paradise.
The same
The
Paul
same-
Williams. The same Paul Williams that was in Smokey the Bandit.
Little Enos, yes.
Little Enos. Yeah.
Yes.
The same guy.
I thought
did-
it was Israel. That's right. I thought it was Israel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Israel.
Oh, Israel.
Hey, what's up,
He
buddy?
is real.
Yeah, the same guy did Bray Wyatt's mask.
Little CJ. Okay.
CJ.
Yeah, it was a little dark. Yeah, a little gothic, I guess.
Hey,
you'd
what's
call
up, CJ? I even
What's
liked
up,
it
man?
even more
How's it
when
going?
she took it off and she had that little strip. It reminded me of Conan the Barbarian movie.
it. Never say strip and Rhea Ripley in the same sentence.
I know that
Ooh.
can cause a lot of trouble. Yeah.
Hey now.
There you go, Kevin. Yeah. Marilyn Manson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I wasn't just alive. I was living.
Hey, I was born in 75, so I'm good.
I
Jason,
made
I
my
was
bones in the
Jason.
70s.
I was
Yeah,
four-
it's scary.
I
We
was
turn
three going
50
on-
next year.
I was three
Yeah.
going on 4 years old in 1960.
Ben, tell me about it.
What was that?
Yeah.
75 guys.
I posted a
Turn 50
picture
next year.
today, right? I said, man, I'm getting too old for this. And my friend's like, no, your beard is getting too old for you.
No, Andy and I were playing with our G.I. Joes in the 70s.
Darn straight.
The big ones,
The
Richard.
bigger ones.
They had the big ones with the cloth and the real hair.
Yeah.
I
It
still
actually-
do. I still got it to this day.
It actually had the real kung fu grip back
And
then.
the army
Right.
clothes and the guns.
We had the little ones.
That's
the
right.
little
That's
GI
right.
Joes.
He was a foot about big dude.
Happy
Happy
belated
birthday.
birthday, David. It didn't pop up
Oh,
on Facebook.
I didn't know
for some
that.
reason.
Happy belated, bud.
Yeah, it did pop. You were a sneaky little devil. You put it up on Facebook.
Yeah,
Happy
Wow.
belated
39,
birthday.
huh? It's just a baby.
It's just
It's,
a baby,
it's
man.
cold here. It's cold here.
Oh, man. Send that down here, man.
22 degrees here.
Hey, Jason, your age is about the temperature here.
It was 62 degrees here today.
I
Hey,
don't have
Mark.
mine anymore, Jason.
And yeah, you
I
probably
had
have
the
the
weird
snow coming in
weather.
a couple of days, Ben, right?
I was going to
My
ask
G.I.
you.
Joe,
It's supposed to
Okay.
snow Tuesday.
Yep. Crazy. Crazy.
my G.I. Joe didn't even have a beard.
Mine had the fuzzy hair and the
Yeah, I had
army
fuzzy hair, but it
clothes.
didn't have a beard.
Yeah, they had the real,
Yeah, but you guys were lucky. You had the ones where you could change the outfits and stuff.
But he
Right.
We
did,
just
mine
got
didn't have
the
I didn't care,
mold.
the kung fu grip.
Yeah.
the kung fu grip.
I didn't have the kung fu grip. Mine had
Yeah,
one
but
hand
I
that
didn't
did
want
this.
the kung fu grip.
Mine
Did you-
mine had
did you-
one to hold the rifle. It hold the rifle.
Did your GI Joe go in the bathtub underwater?
I sat on my GI Joe, and I got up in there, but I sat on it.
I never.
and GI Joe went underwater. Bloop. Ah!
Yeah. He became a Navy SEAL.
Real quick, Mark, I want to give a shout out to somebody.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to Mark Laverty, aka Ultimate Cuddles. From the bottom of my heart to you, man. We talk on a daily basis, like I talk to these guys. He's always in the chats with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing this. This wasn't planned. Mark, I just want to tell you that you're not only just a friend of me, you're like family now. And if you need somebody to talk to ever, you picked up the phone, you got my phone number, you can PM me, and I'm always here for you. I don't really call people friends or family unless I really mean it. And all you guys on the screen, the same thing too. You guys are not just my friends. You guys are my best friends. And Liberty, you're my best friend. You're my part of my family now. And I just wanted to say, hey, man, I'm here for you, man.
Yeah.
You just
Can't
wanna
wait
get
to
into-
meet you in person, man.
You just want to get into those massage parlors.
Well, that too. I heard he's like the VIP, so
He's got like
the one.
special.
Go
Liberty's
to
got
poker.
special rates, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's the man to call.
Going to
That's
poker
right,
matches.
the happy endings.
No, on a serious note, Mark, thank you for not only being a friend but being part of our family.
Mhm.
And Mark, I would have wore my shirt tonight. I had it on, but this happened.
He lost his head over thinking about it. Lost his head. Look at that smile.
So I didn't get to wear my shirt, but you got a little head. So
Oh,
Oh, hey yo,
oh, you didn't go there, Mark. You didn't go there.
Kevin,
It's
if you're
our
watching,
one. Cut it
Kevin-
out.
Kevin, if you're watching, Kevin Davenport, make
Don't
that
go
into a
there.
sound bite.
Yeah, Kevin,
that
make
into
a
a
sound bite.
sound
Yeah.
bite.
yeah.
Sounds like you need to get a room. Jason Cortez, you're on fire tonight, bro.
Well, hello, Lisa. Thank you for watching.
Well, I'm glad that Mark set
Thanks
up
for
Lisa
watching.
That
Hey, Lisa.
I'm sure. Did Lisa like? Yeah, I mean,
I can't believe I said that.
I
can't believe I
can't
said that.
either. You're
I-
go to your
yeah.
room, Mark. Go on. Go
I
to your
lost
room.
my
You're
head.
welcome, bro. I appreciate you, man.
You're gonna make us lose our licensing rights.
There we go.
Mark
yeah.
Maggart. You're a very bad man, Mark Maggart.
Very. That's right. That's right.
Oh, look at that.
Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Yeah.
Cool.
I got a room. It's right over here on the other side of this wall.
Happy in the strip poker.
with old maid cards.
It was a frush. What's a frush?
You can't
Yeah.
you can't play with that Uno deck, man. That doesn't work like that.
Aw. Oh, Megan, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Megan.
Chris liked your pictures of your J Crown.
Thank you. It's very popular. Well, I posted them in like every group.
Yeah, CJ. I mean, there are some bad actors in the hobby. Just in any aspect of life, you got people like that. But this hobby's full of wonderful, excellent people.
You got to
And
drown
most
out
people, like all my
You got to
friends.
drown out the bad with the good, man.
Like the world in general,
and
thank God.
lately, the last few weeks and months, we've done that. We've
Yeah.
done that.
Yeah. Well, they've
Most
done it to
people-
themselves.
Well,
Like the world
yeah,
in general,
but
there's more good people than bad.
we all kept our composure. We had a little fun with it.
Mhm.
Time to move on.
Yeah.
There's still some still running at the mouth. Ignore them. Don't give them the attention that they seek. That's
Exactly.
what they want.
We're
That's
looking
what
to
they want.
2025. We're not
Don't
looking
worry
back to
about it.
2023 and 2024.
I get
Yep.
screenshots, and I just look at them, laugh, and move on.
As
Move
an
on, that's all
example,
you do.
somebody sent me the link to this eBay. So it's not just the friendships, the bonding, or anything like that. It's the networking for people to allow you to get things that I didn't even know these existed. If I'd known, I'd have bought one. I probably would still have it.
Mhm.
But it's things like this and the networking that led me to get the cattle baron belt. You
Right.
know,
Help
it's
each other.
just- It's
Yeah.
exactly
What
sharing
it's all about.
sharing your information, sharing your knowledge, sharing your resources. That's what it's all about. That's what any hobby or any aspect of life is about, is to have people you can count on if you need something or need to know how to get it.
Mhm.
There's somebody there can help you out. So
What is that?
what is
Even
what?
better than you found it.
That's right.
You got
That's
that right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right. Different cultures.
Oh,
got
CJ,
people from
you came
around
in
the
late. You
world
probably
in
didn't see
here.
this. I'm gonna show CJ real quick. This is a 1985 WCWA World Class. And the funny part is, I never knew these existed back then. I didn't even know they sold these, or I would have bought one. But somebody found this on eBay auction, knew I liked World Class, and they sent me the link to it, and I bought it. So
That
and
was
I'm finding
awesome.
out and I posted this in a WCCW fan page on Facebook. Somebody said they had one, still had theirs from back in the day.
Wow.
I never even knew they existed. So
You're
Finally got
welcome,
my phone back.
Laverty.
We have these treasures and finds, man, and we all help each
Jason.
other. And that's why I didn't have any issues sharing that J Crown. It was something that I've been working on for the last 5 years. I could be helping someone else.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna get to something
Yeah.
here
Oh yeah.
In a little bit.
in
Yeah.
a little bit.
Just
Yep.
wait, everybody. Just wait.
I got them right here.
Awesome. Yeah. You don't want to miss this. This is gonna be
No.
good.
Do not miss it all.
I don't have a script for the show, so I'm just kind of working on the fly. We normally do that in the second hour, but Monday was a blur. I had to go to Oklahoma City for a meeting. My daughter had another wreck on Saturday night. Total a new car.
Thank
Same
God
daughter
she's
had the same daughter
okay.
had the wreck 2 months
Yeah.
ago.
Well, thank God she's okay.
An impaired driver turned in front of her. She was heading home. She just bought the car. Just bought the car.
Minutes
It-
before.
Didn't even get out of town with it, and somebody impaired pulled in front of her, and she hit it, and airbags went off, totaled the car, and everything. So she was banged up a little bit.
But
Went
she's
to the
okay.
hospital, got checked out. She's okay. She's a little
Thank
sore,
God. Her and her
and
boyfriend.
luckily the lady had insurance, and so this. I mean, if it wasn't for bad luck, she had no luck at all.
Hey, she's a maggard. She's a tough one.
That's right.
That's
right.
a good point. Yeah.
She's tough. She's tougher than I am. Don't ask me how I know that. She's okay. She's a little sore. Probably going to have to go see a chiropractor, but she's okay. Luckily, it had airbags. Beautiful car. She was so proud of that thing. She FaceTimed us, said, "Hey, I can't wait to get home and take you for a ride in it." And an hour later, we're getting a phone call. First of all, she's okay, but the car's totaled. That's a phone call you don't ever want to get as a parent.
Don't,
you
right.
just read that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And she just had a wreck 3 or 4 months ago. Somebody turned into her. She was stopped at a stop sign. Somebody turned into her, hit her head on. We just got that car fixed. So, yo, James, we're doing
What's
pretty
up,
well.
James?
What's up?
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jerry.
Yeah.
But she's going to be on the hunt for another new car. So she worked for us building her credit up and just got approved for a loan. So it didn't get off to a very good start. But she's in good spirits about it now. She just really had to lose that car.
Yeah.
Well, cars could be replaced. People can't.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's
Yeah.
okay,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
The funny part of it, if you can find anything funny about it, was her boyfriend was in the car with her. He bailed out on his side. The door opened. He fell out of the car. She couldn't open her door, so she saw the powder from the airbag, thought it was smoke, thought the car was on fire, and scrambled to get out of the car.
Mm.
So yeah,
Wow. I couldn't
thank you,
imagine
Kevin.
it.
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah. But the car's a mess. It's in a tow yard, unfortunately. But the lady had insurance. It's all been going to take care of. She's going to start the process over, try to find another car. And she got the temporary tag in the mail today. For that
Oh,
car.
jeez. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, Richard, while you were with me backstage about an hour or so ago, she was here. She just opened that up. Said, "This is a temporary tag for the car."
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, frame it and hang it, I guess.
Right.
You know,
You can't transfer it to the next vehicle
I don't know.
because the way they do it here is your temp tags are your actual license plates. That's what
Okay.
they did with my car. It was
Yeah.
when I bought it a few years back.
It is, Jason. What happened was she was going down this road and the car was coming in the opposite direction. She saw him get in the turn lane. It was after dark. It was about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And she because the lady turned into her in the turn lane in the previous wreck, she slowed down. And sure enough, the lady turned in front of her and she couldn't slow down fast enough, hit the brakes and hit her. So,
wow.
but yeah, but it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. Just a little setback, but it'll be okay.
She's going to find something good.
Yeah.
She's meant for it. She's meant for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
She's a good kid. She'll find something.
She is. So I'm gonna let these dogs back in. I'm gonna turn off my camera and my microphone. I'll be right back. You guys continue with Survivor Series.
Okay. Survivor Series. What was the next one now? What was the next match?
Was it the United States title?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was Shinsuke
LA
and LA Knight.
And that was one. I remember, Richard. I remember saying to you, "Don't be surprised if Shinsuke wins."
Mhm.
And guess what?
Well, be honest with you, I guessed every match right. I guess their rematch right that night.
I wonder why they didn't give LA a longer title run though. I mean,
Maybe they're gonna have a storyline with them. I don't know.
or were they in such a hurry to get Shinsuke back to where he should have been all along, or like he's got makeup on his face now. He's looking.
Don't get me
scary
wrong.
as ever.
I like what they're doing with him now. They should have did that in the beginning.
The look does look good on him.
Because like Ben, Ben would know over in New Japan, he was kind of like that towards,
And now
the
they got
middle
him
of his
spitting.
career.
They got him spitting the stuff.
And I think that to me, I think that is paying homage to not only Muda,
Kabuki.
Kabuki. It's
Right.
also paying homage to what's his name? He's going to be in the Hall of Fame too. Tajiri. Is that his name? Tajiri.
Is Tajiri going in the Hall of Fame this year?
I don't know. I think so.
Was Tajiri the one that blew the mist in Triple H's eyes that time?
Yeah.
I believe
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw
Yeah,
that video today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you think of the mist, for me, it's Muda and Kabuki comes to mind for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those two,
Yeah.
and then I remember Tajiri and ECW and
Father and son.
WWE,
Uh-huh.
Because that was Muda's original gimmick. He was supposed to be Kabuki's son.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of
Um,
similarities there.
Yeah.
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 And
very
they
much
wrestled
so.
each
Yeah.
other in Japan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had different styles, but they had the mist and the face paint, but the wrestling styles are completely different.
Mhm.
But they rushed that match too. I mean, granted, he was a good wrestler. Don't get me wrong, but it was just his title reign was way too short. Why make a personal strap?
Yeah, they just did the new strap with his
a
name.
Signature
top,
belt
and
and
then a couple
lose
weeks
the
later,
belt.
he's not
Unless
the
it's
title.
going to be a part of an ongoing storyline.
I just thought he would have had it longer. As
Or
popular
is-
as he
Well,
is.
especially with that new strap they made for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense. I
Could
And
he
then
be
the inter-
injured?
Let's talk about that intercontinental match, the three-way the men's match.
Mhm.
That was a match.
That was really good.
That was
That was
really
big.
good.
Mm-hmm.
You even said it too. You guys said it. Sheamus almost had that.
Yep. And I was really impressed. I was really impressed with Gunther's guy.
Laverty's like, we don't need to talk about the main event.
Are they jobbing Sheamus just for the heck of it, or you think he's just trying to gradually work his way out and be done?
I think he's working his way out because he's older. He's
Yeah.
one of the older part of the roster now.
I mean,
He's still in great shape, though.
But
Yeah.
Ludwig Kaiser really surprised me. He looked really good.
Yeah, it
He
shocked
looked really
me.
good.
But you got to remember, Sheamus had a long career already. He's held every title so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took
Well,
the
Chris,
title
what-
off Cena. He took the spinner off Cena.
Yeah. Hey, Chris.
Chris, we'll keep you in our prayers. Hope everything
Yeah,
works
man.
out.
Keep in our prayers.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a great match. Braun Breaker, the kid has just got it. He's got everything.
He's
I
got
mean,
it. That's just it.
He's
right.
got not only his father but his uncle on one person.
Mhm.
He's got the total package. And some of his promos are getting even better.
He will be world champion one day.
He will.
There's
Yeah.
no
He
doubt.
will.
There's no
Think
doubt.
so?
He will.
Oh yeah. There's no-
I give it 2-3 years.
yeah. At the longest. Yeah. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
He'll be headlining
Yeah.
WrestleMania and he'll be a Royal Rumble winner in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
They're already
Sheamus-
lining him up for it.
You're
Mhm.
welcome, Chris.
Yep.
Yeah, Sheamus
Oh,
knew he had to get back into shape. That's what happens when you're on the injured list. You really can't do too much when you're injured. If you notice his videos, he does his videos on YouTube, all his workout videos. He really
Mhm.
couldn't do the full workout that he usually does, so he probably snacked a lot of it, while he
Mhm.
was off. And then,
That's what I was thinking, Scott. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they're-
You'll start
yeah.
putting guys over.
Yeah,
That's
you
what the
gotta
tradition
pass
is.
the torch. You got to pass that torch.
That's all part of the job.
Yep.
It's all part
Yep.
of the job.
The job.
Yeah,
Yeah. The job is part of the job.
I'm not touching.
and then.
No, I mean, you job to people. That's part of the job. You got
And
job.
then you build up the young up and
Yeah,
comers.
exactly. Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ron turns into a blur on the screen, man. He hit those ropes.
Mhm.
Braun is intense.
Big
I'm
time.
wondering.
He's
if
a
he's-
Steiner. He's
Yeah,
a
I'm wondering
Steiner.
if he's worked out with. Oh my God.
He's a Steiner. He's just like his uncle and his dad. Those guys threw the best clotheslines, suplexes, everything.
I can't think of the guy's name. What the heck is?
He's
Who's
right.
the real
He's
tall
right in
guy
line
with
with
the
his
beard?
family.
The tall
Who
guy
you
with the
talking about?
beard. The
Tall guy
real
with the
tall
beard.
guy with the beard.
From when?
Talking about Braun
Recently.
Strowman.
Yeah, Braun Strowman. The way he does that run, Braun
Oh, the run
Breaker's
around the
got it
ring?
down
Yeah.
pat. Yeah, he's got it down pat.
I don't like that run. I think it's dumb.
I don't either. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Just not
It
like
is.
when the guy, he's going to jump out the ring and there's like 3 or 4 of the other guys going to catch him, but they're acting like, oh, you knocked us all down.
I like when he runs into them and they fly backwards and they're like, oh,
Yeah, it's just why
it's like dramatic.
overly dramatic.
You hit them and they go right through the wall.
Imagine that.
Let's talk about the men's war games match.
Well, wait, but what about the world heavyweight title? Gunther.
Oh yeah, with Gunther and Damian Priest. My bad.
That was a good match.
That was really good for both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
I have to say 10 out of 10.
Didn't Finn Balor interfere in that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just an extension of that whole angle
Storyline.
war going on. They tried to make it seem like they were gonna move away from it, but it's not.
And as
going
you can
away.
see now, Gunther is starting and moving into the face mode. He's a good guy. He's slowly but surely becoming a good guy.
He signed a multi-year contract with them, including this new turnover,
Mm-hmm.
is what I read.
So,
He can't run.
which I think is going to lead to a feud between him and Ludwig Kaiser.
Yes, I can see that.
That's
I
pretty
can see
obvious,
that.
I think.
Now, do you think
Hey.
Kaiser brings back the other guy?
He better, because they got that guy job
That other guy,
in
he's
seconds.
he's in catering right now. That's where he's been.
Right.
Hasn't-
Catering.
Yeah.
What do you mean? They ain't let him out of the bathroom.
Well, that's
you
it.
got to get to the catering first.
They had him dressing up as a Jersey Shore reject. That's what he
Yeah,
looked
it's
like.
like what were they doing? It's
Like, why would you have him get turned on to bring him back as a heel?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's something Vince would have done.
That
That's Vince.
threw me off on that. I was like, why would you bring him back?
Max,
You might
that's
as
the
well just left him where he was at.
Max, that's the popular opinion that Gunther's about to turn face, and
Yep.
I agree with Chris. He's a pretty good champion. I like him better than I like the Walter character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do too. And I didn't think I ever would,
Yeah, I didn't
but I
either.
do. But I do. I admit it. I do.
I've been impressed with him here since he won the world championship. He's been very dignified. He's been very championly, I guess.
He's one that can do it all. He's good on the mic and he's great. He can do it
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
kind
man.
of is a throwback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his chops. Oh man,
It's
Mhm.
just his style is more of an older style than
Mhm.
what a lot of these guys wrestle now.
And
Just flipping
and it's
and
Antonio's the
stuff, he
eternal
don't do all
optimist
of
here.
that.
And it's amazing the shape he's got into. I mean,
Antonio, you must have been watching AEW.
He's the
Right.
eternal optimist.
Antonio, yeah, he had to be watching AEW. Yeah, he had to be. Oh,
I saw a headline today. They asked about Shad Khan. What does he need to do to make the Jacksonville Jaguars champions?
sell it.
There you go.
Trying to
There you
move
go.
it to Chicago.
Move it to
Yeah.
Chicago. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
heard that for how long now, Ben?
Yeah, they're
I'd
like
pay to see this
why?
match. I'd pay to see this match. I would.
Anybody can put on better matches.
Hey,
Uh,
no Max is trained right.
Hey,
Better
what would
be
make
careful what you ask
AEW
for.
better?
Put them in a Little Debbie in the bank match.
Antonio,
Little
I
Debbie
just
in
want
the
to see
bank.
you. I just want to see you do a shooting star
Little,
press.
little Debbie cake on a pole match.
yeah.
I want to see you do a 450. That's what I want.
There you go.
A moonsault.
Liberty
Give
wants
me
to skip to
something
the New
big.
Day. Liberty wants
Can
to
we
skip
skip to the
Day.
New Day?
New Day? He just wants to.
Well,
he
you
just
got
wants
to
to hear
admit what they did with the New Day. I had
We're
no
talking about the
thought of
pay-per-view.
Kofi
We'll
turning
get to
heel
it.
like that.
Yeah,
And then both going after.
it swerved me. That's what I gotta say.
It's
It
nice
swerved
though
me.
because we didn't see it coming, so it is a nice. I'm okay with it. I'll see what they do if they make a.
They went back. They went back to what they were because that's what they were before they went face.
I mean,
Are they-
now I might have interest in watching the matches. I got to admit, the past few years, whenever they come on, it was like time to use the restroom, or I just didn't want to watch it.
Are they
Yeah.
teasing a return by Big E?
I think so.
Do you think? I mean, is it be clear?
There's
to the
been no
doctors?
announcement if he can go back, and that could be
Yeah.
what it's going to be, where he's going to say,
Not
"Oh, and
even
by
dirt
the
sheets
way,
have mentioned it.
I'll see you in the ring to settle this."
Yeah.
Or they play an injury angle, have him come out with a neck brace, or they jump him and then he comes back Royal Rumble, eliminates both of them out of the match.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, it's still going to be 2-on-1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
we
It'll be
shall
interesting
see.
to see how that develops.
Yeah,
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Will they bring back Bootios?
There'll be the 2 days. 2
Box.
days.
New Day. No,
We're
please
gonna start
stop.
calling them 2 days. 2 days.
You take that damn trombone and shove it up Xavier's rear. I can't stand that damn trombone.
Bam, bam. That's all I remember.
I don't think that's coming back. I don't think that's coming back now.
Oh, get rid of that crap. Oh.
There'll be 2 new days.
New Days.
2 days. That's it. Yeah. So each. Well, no, I say that. Big E and Kofi were the only WWE champions. Xavier hasn't been champion, right?
Xavier hasn't been. Has he held a title? Has he held any title?
Just the tags, but not
Just
a
no
single.
individual,
Yeah,
no
just the
intercontinental,
tag.
No
no
singles
United
titles, no.
States.
King and Ring.
King of the Ring.
Oh, was it King of the Ring?
Well,
Yeah.
but that was kind
That's what I was gonna say. He said that in his 10-year career, if that's the only thing he does in his career, he's happy with it.
Well, I'm glad he's happy.
Yeah.
I
Halloween,
mean,
it's like a Halloween costume.
He winning titles in TNA.
Yeah.
He won quite a few X Division and tag
Yeah,
titles.
that's true.
So I
He's
mean,
got all the talent. It's just,
Yeah,
unfortunately, most of his booking's been done by Vince in the past. We know what Vince does. So it just,
yeah.
10 headlocks, 3 suplexes, 1 sleeper hold, 20 chops, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Merry Christmas, Antonio.
Size 8 boot.
5
What are you
gold.
shopping in the? What are you
rings.
doing? Shopping in the kids section?
5 gold rings.
Size 8 boot.
The men's war game match, that was, I give it a 10 out of 10.
I
was
enjoyed
really
that.
good.
I did.
I wouldn't give it a 10.
I mean, I like the realism with Punk when he went up to the cage and flicked them off.
Oh, that was great in the beginning. Oh, yeah. He was like,
Because that's how it was back in the old days, you know,
Yeah.
get it stirred up,
I loved it when he did that.
you know, and everybody's like, oh, Punk has beef with him. No, he was stirring a pot. That's how you do it.
Okay, but let me say this. Okay, you saw how it ended with Solo losing. Everybody got to beat the head up. I think that could be the beginning of the new bloodline turning on him. Because he embarrassed them in that, and I think that could be the beginning of.
That's what they're saying, that he's going
I
to
could
be.
see this
Yeah,
could be
he's
the
going to be jumped out. I think The Rock will come in and replace him.
I think Jacob Fatu will move up the ladder, if
Mhm.
you will, and then The Rock will be in charge of all of it. We shall see.
This is interesting what Jason has to say.
Okay, that makes
He-
sense.
Yeah, he could be
That makes
under the
Oh,
table,
wow.
work his way back.
that makes
I'd
sense.
love to see it. I remember
I'd love to
seeing
see
Big
him
E
come back.
when he was the NXT champion.
Look what he said.
Flick them off.
Mhm.
Kiki. Yeah.
All those clowns in AEW, I agree, Antonio. They're
I
just-
mean, Bronson Reed jumping off the cage and breaking both his ankles.
both of them.
Both of them.
Did he really?
He
Was that
messed up
kayfabe?
both of them. He messed up both of them bad.
Oh, man.
Wow.
If you
Big guys
notice
shouldn't
at
be doing
the
stuff like
end,
that.
yeah, at the end they had to help him out.
Oh,
I
wow.
saw that.
Um,
I didn't know
Jimmy
he
Big guys
broke
should be
that.
doing stuff like that.
I think Jimmy broke a toe.
Yeah, Jimmy broke a toe. Mhm.
But the only thing I don't know if you guys noticed lately, the new way of putting the tables up. Do you remember years ago they used to remove the framing underneath that goes along the sides, so the
I
table
wondered
would
about that.
break easily?
Yeah. Mhm.
Now when they go through the table, you see the framing and everything fly, and the screws are on the ground. And the referee's got to grab them and push them out of the way.
Wow.
Who knows?
I
What
mean,
the
those
reasoning-
tables with the framing around them, they're solid.
I just loved seeing CM Punk go in there with the toolbox. That was
Oh
great.
man,
That was great.
I was singing Bob the Builder. Megan was laughing.
Well, I mean, I don't need to see great big guys doing acrobatic moves off the
I'm
ropes
sick
or
of
off
the
the
acrobatic
cage.
crap.
But
You
I
know
mean, look what happened to Sid Vicious when he jumped off I think it was even the middle rope in
Oh
WCW,
man,
broke his
don't
leg.
even remind me of that. I was watching that live.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I
the
was
top.
too.
That was the top rope
Oh
he was going
man.
against Scott Steiner.
Yeah. But big guys have their place in the ring, and off the top rope or off any aerial moves. Terry Gordy was good at it.
I can't look at
But-
them when they jump off the
And
ropes
Van
like that.
Bigelow.
Them being that heavy
And Van Bigelow, yeah.
and big.
Yep.
But these guys aren't made for that. They're just
No.
Vader's
Vader,
bigger than
yeah.
all of them.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
It
Big
could
time.
throw a moonsault better than the cruiserweight.
Yep.
Yeah. But when you come off those heights with that weight on those little ankles, I mean, they can only hold so much weight.
Oh, like what's his name too? Was it what the hell's the name of his name? In WCW, he was a coach. Bill, what was his name? Bill
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember when he
Hugh
was
Morris.
he was Hugh Morris and he did the jump off the ropes backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Man,
Erection.
Good old Hugh Morris. Yeah.
Beautiful
Who
Bobby Eaton.
came up with General Erection, man, for a name?
Who had that name?
Yeah, that was his name in WCW. Huge Erection.
Mm.
Oh my God.
That was his name. Like
talking about
how
Hugh
you gonna
Morris?
even you're right. They remember he had that stable with Lashley LaRue and Booker T was in it for a little bit when he was GI Bro.
Yeah.
What kind of
It was yes, right.
man?
Hugh G. Rection.
It was Huge Erection. Then he
Oh my
he
God,
changed his
I
name to
forgot all
General
about that. Oh.
Erection.
Oh Jesus.
Like, come
That's
on,
hilarious. That's hilarious.
yo, man, y'all stretching it.
I don't remember
Stretching
Undertaker.
it. Don't stretch
Yeah.
the erection.
I don't,
Good
Right.
old Hugh. Good old Hugh.
I don't remember Undertaker
spelled it
jumping off
Hugh.
the top
Hugh
rope.
G.
but
G.
Hugh G.
Right.
I know he
Yeah.
walked the rope and jumped off.
Look
the
at
rope.
Mark.
Yeah,
Like,
look
you
it
know,
up.
Mark,
What's up,
you didn't
Iron
know-
Bull?
Well, he said
I could
let's
tell
stretch
you
it.
wasn't watching WCW because
He,
other
he's
people
pushing
in
it,
here
Mark. You're
probably
pushing it,
remember
Mark.
that.
he's,
What's going
he
on, Iron
said
Bull?
he said don't stretch it. I thought that's must see TV right there.
Hey, you know what? You're watching WCW, and the guy's coming out to the ring, and your mother or somebody, your aunt's coming into the room. Who's Huge Erection?
Right.
Wouldn't you like to
It's all
know?
flashing up on the screen.
It's
Like,
a Viagra infomercial.
Yeah, come on, Granny. Wouldn't you like to know?
yeah, they all changed their name. There was some type of like little military gimmick, and that's when
That's right, Lane. We're almost
That's
an
what-
hour.
We're getting there. We're
Feel it,
getting there.
can't you?
that's when Booker T became GI Bro, and he hates that gimmick.
Oh, GI bro.
they
I
put
remember.
up
I
with
don't remember
it.
the gimmick. I remember hearing about it, but I don't think I
Did
ever
he
Yeah.
come
saw
up with that
it.
gimmick, or did they force that on him?
That was one of his gimmicks when he first started wrestling,
what I
and
thought,
then
okay.
he basically shelved it. But they
You
found out.
remember
Bro.
when
They
Master
brought it
P came over to WCW? That's when they did that. They
Hmm.
had Rey Mysterio
Right, it's like
dressing
Beetlejuice,
up.
ain't it?
Was that when they had that PN News?
They had that. Who do
I
you
remember
know?
hearing that. Yeah.
PN News, no, PN News was PN News was early
Oh,
'90s.
PN News was a
Oh,
terrible.
man,
Oh, it was
that
one of the
dude
worst
was
gimmicks
horrible
ever.
in the ring, and Vince showed it because he put a buffalo head on him and called him Manitor.
Oh, jeez.
I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember
good
that.
old Mantar. Yep.
PN News.
I remember the Nature Girls. Do you guys remember the Nature Girls?
Oh,
He
yeah.
left WCW.
Well, it wasn't the Nature Girls, it was the
What
Nitro Girls.
I
Nitro.
was gonna say the only girls I remember were the lesbians.
Oh man,
Boy, that was another good
another one.
Yeah, that's another Vince Creed.
Like, where you guys getting this ideas from? Like, you guys just got a board and you just throw darts at it?
That's
Look,
probably
try
what it
this.
was.
That's one of the stupidest things. The lesbians. That was so
Right.
stupid.
Well, the Nature Girls would compliment Huge Erection.
oh my God,
Oh my goodness,
Mark.
can't let it go.
Mark, go to your room.
Right, I got him.
Room.
I've been
No,
off.
yeah.
Script
We
him
were
right
off
into
last
this
week.
one.
I just got to get this out.
Go to your
Get-
room.
get-
Get out.
get-
Go.
Right.
10 minutes. So think about what you said. Go.
and come
If
back
this-
out.
if-
Security,
If this lasts for more than 4 hours, you guys need to call the doctor.
security. Right. I mean, there's a Blue Chew commercial on every 5 seconds on TV.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't adjust your sets.
I'm just waiting for the day. My grandson's like, "Hey, Grandpa, what's
Speaking of
what's Blue
adjusted
Chew?"
sets, hang on a second. Okay.
It's the new gum. Tell him it's a new gum.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
it's grown people come.
Big time.
Right after you get out of wrestling school. Okay, I didn't know that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
we are at the top of the second there. Okay, so let's go.
Here
to
we
spon-
are.
Let's go to
I know.
sponsors. Mark Leather Championship Built Leathering.
It's the gum that keeps on growing.
Ashley Southern Designs. And Unique Championship Belts.
It keeps going and going.
That's it. Yeah. Let's just grow together, shall we? And also, I give a special shout out to the Double Dropkick podcast. Kevin Davenport's on every Tuesday night and sometimes on the weekends if he has a special guest.
Yep.
He's done some really good interviews here lately. So if you
He
haven't
sure
seen
has.
those, go back and watch them. They're incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
he's
out
a great
to
job
Kevin,
with that.
man. Hope you're feeling good, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been
We
kind of
love you,
quiet the
Kev.
last
Take
couple
care,
of
bud.
years.
Hope you're doing well.
But also, I want to give a special shout out to the Brothers Kayfabe podcast. They make the YouTube portion of the show possible. They share the subscription cost of the StreamYard subscription with us, which makes it more affordable.
Yep.
And the free version of StreamYard only allows you one platform.
Yeah, very
you have to-
restricting.
The next level up, which is what we pay for, allows us multiple platforms, so we can bring it to you on YouTube. So we thank them very much for that because YouTube really gets us out there.
Yep.
Thank you,
Thank you, guys.
So, and if you're if you have friends that are wrestling fans that are interested in the belts, be sure you have them, if they haven't already, join the Facebook groups, Wide World of Belts, Love Those Wrestling Belts, Championship Belt Brothers, Big Boys Belts, and there's some other good groups out there, but those are the top four I can think of off the top of my head. Get a lot of knowledge out there and maybe grow the hobby a little bit.
Yep.
Definitely.
Absolutely. The more you know.
Mhm.
This is the more you know.
Absolutely. There's Landon. Speaking of the Brothers Kayfabe.
What's
There he
up,
is, right
Landon?
there. Hey, Landon. What's up, buddy?
The great blue chew.
Two girls in a cup.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay, so let's try to keep this back on the rails. I'm gonna show off I'm gonna do something different that I don't normally do. I'm gonna show the belt of the week off once again for people who may be coming in late. This is a belt I got just this last week from Imad Ali. I kind of talked through it quickly because when I got here, I was kind of in a rush. I got here kind of late. So let me pull this up. This is the United National Championship. It's a New Japan belt. It's got the hook and the grommet fasteners instead of the snaps. It's got the three domes on each side plates. It's got a second layer of leather, red, that kind of complements that main plate, which is a cast. It's a cast belt. There's those domes. There's your grommets on the other side. The hook goes into. Hook's going to. And there's your cast main plate with David Von Erich's nameplate on it. And as I mentioned earlier, he was the champion. He had this belt at the time of his death.
Wow.
So I had them put his name on the nameplate. There are pictures of him with this belt about the time he passed away. And it has that nameplate on there, but it's really hard to see because back then we didn't have HD cameras. So United National by Imad Ali. If you're interested in a belt like that, you can hit him up. What's his group? What's his business? Does he have business or is it just his name, Imad Ali?
I think is it WC Belts, Ben?
I can't remember. I just dealt with him.
Oh, he's got the
person.
advertisement in his hand.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got that too. Let me pull that. Yeah, I got the brochure too. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I got one of those too.
Very, very good work.
Yes, very good work.
Great work.
And mine took a little extra time. He quoted me a time frame. He took a little bit longer because he had to make some corrections in the artwork because apparently that belt went through some changes over a period of time. He wanted to make it accurate to the period of time that David held it. So I got a little bit longer and a little bit later than planned.
And the presentation of his belt, like the brochure, the website, you don't really see that as much.
I don't know if others that have a website like that.
Yeah.
So you're getting, for him to say, "Hey, I want to make sure it looks like the
I think
original
he meant-
belt that you had."
Okay, I thought you meant shot glass. Okay. Addictive sex, yeah. There you go. Landon, you'll like this maybe. I also got another belt in this week. I got it in Tuesday, I think it was. Maybe Monday. But I didn't know these existed back in the day. But in
Was it-
1985, World Class Championship Wrestling sold foam belts prior to WWF selling these. I'm going to put this up on screen. And so WCWA, World Class Wrestling Association, made their own foam belts. I didn't even know about these. Somebody sent me the eBay listing, and I'll tell you how much I paid for it. They were asking $90 for this thing, and I bookmarked it, was just kind of sitting on it, and I got an email 2 days later saying, "Hey, we'll drop the price to $60 if you'll make an offer on it." So I made an offer for 60, and it was mine. So nice foam belt, nice thick foam, plastic plates. I never knew about these at the time. I never saw them advertised.
That would be a good foam to life belt.
Yeah, I
4
think
millimeter plates.
Home to life. Yeah. Somebody told me
Yep.
that they sold these in the DFW area. So that when they came to Oklahoma for the house shows, that I never saw them. So I didn't even know they made them. They didn't
Wow.
advertise them. So thank you to whoever had this up on eBay. And somebody I posted in the World Class Championship Wrestling fan group on Facebook said that they still have theirs from back in the day, but they must have lived in the DFW area because they did not sell them in Oklahoma that I knew about. I always still have mine. So.
The only thing you got to watch out for, Jay, is if you have your belly button pierced.
Yeah.
Talk about hooking your belly button.
I'm put something else up here.
Hey,
Go ahead.
you behave.
Okay.
I saw that.
Me?
Yeah, you. I saw you.
What'd he do?
I
Me.
saw what you did.
Me?
Okay.
Talk
What I
after the
did?
show.
I saw this today. I thought this was interesting. I think. I can't remember the guy. Let me see if I can get this banner.
I
up this
didn't do
week.
nothing.
Okay, yeah, Nick Khan. Nick Khan put this up here. He said that WWE Raw on Netflix will be family friendly and advertiser friendly. So that there's been a lot of speculation since you go to Netflix, it's a subscription service. Maybe they can be a little bit more like the Attitude Era. So maybe not. And I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that because there's a lot of kids that watch WWE.
There's a lot of kids watching.
A lot of kids use Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, we were watching the Attitude Era, so we're all messed up.
I always say we gotta accept what we're getting handed to now. It's
Hey,
never
remember-
It's never reverting back to us seeing head cheer shots, except for AEW.
I mean, we
We're
were
not
going
going to
around
see
middle school
gory
going,
matches. We're not going to see all this blood squirting out of people's heads. We may see somebody blade every once in a while, except for AEW. And
right?
They're not going to blade like Moxley does. My
right,
God.
it's just it's a different generation, man. It hurts for us, but we're lifelong wrestling fans, so a lot of us still we can try to accept what today's product, the flippity flop and no arm drags or anything like
the
that.
acrobats is just bananas. I can't.
Right, it's good to see
is.
wrestlers like Gunther. He's a throwback.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why he's so enjoyable.
Yeah, he's
Classic
easy to
style.
watch.
Yeah.
He's easy to watch. Yeah, he's got more of a classic style of wrestling. Same with the one guy in TNA, Alexander. He's the
Josh
same
Alexander.
way. Yeah, Josh Alexander. Thank you, Eddie.
Mhm.
He's another one. You guys watch TNA. Like they got a good product. Better than
Kids
AEW.
Netflix and chill too.
He just announced that he's going to be a free agent February 15th, 2025. So don't be surprised he winds up in WWE.
Yeah.
Hey, I was Netflixing and chilling before it was Netflixing and chilling.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these
What were you,
guys.
Netflixing and chilling?
Yeah, I was chilling way before Netflix and chilling.
A lot of these guys say,
yeah.
"I'll never go to WWE," like Kenny Omega. Guess what? He was in WWE.
Yeah,
It was, yes.
They say that, but that's their ultimate goal. That's
so was
The
Moxley
show.
Yeah,
with
let's
his,
be
with
truthful.
his
That's
pink hair.
everybody's ultimate goal. The only thing that's
Shinsuke
with Tony
Nakamura.
Khan's father's checkbook.
Shinsuke Nakamura is not going to drop out of New Japan to come to WWE if it's wasn't his goal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why would he leave where he was the king of a wrestling company to go into a mid card status to come to the United States?
Yeah.
They all
Yeah.
got the goal of coming to the WWE.
And the only reason AEW got Jay White and got a few of the other guys is because of Daddy's money. Tony,
Yeah,
Khan-
that
shot-
and
shot Khan's money.
WWE's top heavy. They really don't need a Jay White, or they don't need a Will Ospreay.
Ospreay,
Even though they did try to go after Ospreay, but it
Mhm.
wasn't something that they were heartbroken that he didn't go.
Yeah.
Ricochet dropped.
But you know, as far as Survivor,
WWE.
isn't it still so enjoyable now to watch the WWE pay-per-views because it's 5 or 6 matches, it keeps going at a good pace. Whereas the AEW, they have like, it feels like 10 to 15 matches of like, you don't even remember half of the matches. You know, I mean,
I was watching the AEW pay-per-view was a
Mhm.
couple weeks ago, and right here, I was sitting right here. I
Mhm.
dozed off.
yeah, there's just too much, like 15 matches. It's garbage.
I
Lamberto,
dozed
you
off.
gotta
I think,
start that, man.
yeah, because they act like they got to go 6 hours or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
dozed off.
ridiculous.
Another
I love what
thing is they give away pay-per-view matches on TV. That's another thing. Some of the matches, like the big matches, they put on there.
But Tony Khan, guess what he did last night? Hangman is a face again now.
Oh,
Again.
jeez.
Right.
Back
Yeah,
and forth.
he
He
sure
can never
did.
make up his
Yeah.
damn mind. I'm sorry to cut. But it's just
Yeah.
He changes He changes baby face to heel more
Worse
times
than
than
that-
John Moxley
worse than-
cuts his head.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I know the Big Show's there, who is the king of going back and forth, but this is ridiculous.
Let me ask you guys and ask the audience, what is this aura or catch about Adam Page?
He's
don't-
okay. I don't think he's a main eventer. I think he's a.
I don't neither. They
Why does
just
it-
keep
he's-
thrusting him at the front. Like,
Yeah,
To me, I don't think
because
he's
he was
that
one of
good.
Vince's. He was one of Vince's big names in NXT that he took away with overpaying him. By the way, when is Adam Cole going to get to the gym?
Right?
He's built like a 12-year-old boy. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
he's got a
Well, he's
better body
still
than his
mourning the loss
ex-girlfriend.
of his girlfriend. So
Britt
Page is mid card for me. At its best,
Yeah.
mid card.
and I know he's been world champion there, but it's AEW. I'm sorry, it doesn't mean
I don't get it. I don't get it, and I'm glad they didn't make him. That they didn't put him over Swerve.
Oh, and then I heard with Hangman turning face that this could possibly also lead to MJF turning face, and with Cole going, it's like, oh, I'm confused. Just stop it.
Yeah.
You talking about Adam Page, Chris? If you saying that, you are correct. He should have stayed. He was Bullet Club. He
Mhm.
should. I think he
Yeah.
should have stayed in New Japan.
He did great over there.
That's why he comes to AEW, and AEW is so saturated and top heavy with these main eventers.
Yeah.
You know, Moxley gets half of the show.
Mhm. And that
And then
storyline,
Jericho's
no sense.
walking around here, ancient, wearing a title that's almost meaningless at this point.
And Moxley, since he's been the champion, he hasn't shown him. He keeps the belt in a bag. He doesn't show the title.
Right.
What? I don't know what that storyline. I don't get it. I don't understand.
I
Garbage.
tried to follow AEW to have a conversation piece on the show and with other people outside the show.
It's impossible to do.
It's becoming harder
Yeah.
by the week. Like I said, I was watching the pay-per-view the other day. I was sitting in this chair and I was like,
Oh yeah.
I was out. And when I woke up, I
99
think it was at a main event.
Time for a nap.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He should have stayed in New Japan.
Yep. I agree.
But it is what it is. Like Ricochet left WWE. I bet
he
he's
thinks
regretting
he's done better. Oh, he hasn't done a
Right.
darn thing there.
it. You know, maybe it's time for him to go back to New Japan too.
Couldn't hurt.
They need to sell it to New Japan. Just sell
I
it.
agree.
Give it to
I
turn
think
it
if
over
they
to
do that,
somebody
it would
that
be
knows
good.
what they're doing.
I think it would be good to do it over there.
They were word is AEW was originally supposed to be New Japan USA. That's where the USA title came. The US title came from. They put it on Kenny Omega, and they were talking to the Young Bucks, and then all of a sudden they turned and went another direction, and here came AEW.
Mhm.
Because remember, AEW in its first stages was just pay-per-view events. It wasn't an actual
Yeah.
company.
Because they didn't have a TV contract.
Right. They didn't, they would just putting that concept together, but they were supposed to be backed by them. But that's how it works out, and we're seeing the effects of what they did and their missteps.
Mhm.
It's
I mean, they started off guns a-blazing, and now it just went.
it's
I
not
mean,
a terrible product. It's not a terrible product.
Yeah.
It's a confusing product.
It's like Tony Khan is going
It's
out there saying,
confusing.
it's my ball. I'm going to play by my rules, and if you guys don't like it, tough, because I'm going to do what I
I
want.
mean, do you guys actually think
He's
it's
not a booker.
fixable?
He
Do you think
thinks
it's
he's a booker.
fixable and to
It's-
save him?
it-
He's not a
it's
booker
fixed-
at all.
It's fixable if he changes the booking
He's got
responsibility.
to let somebody who knows what they're doing do the booking.
Give you an example. TNA Wrestling.
Yeah.
They turned
Yeah,
over to Scott D'Amore, and he brought that company back.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Then just dumped him.
Yeah, I
But
still can't believe they let him go like that.
then the TNA is
Because you resurrected
right
it.
there. Right there.
I heard.
That-
I
that's-
heard he's in talks with WWE.
Yeah, I heard he's
I-
at the,
me
I heard
too.
he's at the Performance Center.
Me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've heard
I
that,
read
yeah.
that. So, it could be done. Why AEW didn't bring in Scott D'Amore?
Right.
Well,
Right.
this
But
this
they
is
have-
why I answer that question with no, it can't be fixed because Tony Khan's too stubborn to turn it over to anybody else.
Exactly.
AEW had Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard. He had people, and he just let them go. I mean,
Jake the Snake too.
yeah,
Ric Flair.
he does not. Tony Khan. I don't know.
This is why it started off so well, is because he was assembling stuff and he ended up getting guys in that wanted some creative control over the whole product, and he just let him have it.
Yeah.
Yep.
He would do the booking, but they would give him the ideas.
Yeah.
Cody ran.
What he's doing now makes absolutely no sense at all.
Cody
Nothing.
ran
None of
downhill with a tailwind behind him. He ran away from that company that fast.
Yeah.
Only good thing at AEW is Anna Jay.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, she's
Oh,
a
and
blood.
Willow.
I still
Willow.
take Maxine Dupree over her any day, though.
Oh yeah, Maxine Dupree. Wow.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's right. He is in charge of making.
Oh yeah, I
forgot
read
about
that.
that,
I
yeah.
read that.
He is
They, as a matter of fact, somebody posted in one of the groups of his show or his promotion. He might be showing up
Wouldn't surprise me.
TNA. I don't.
You never
you
know.
know, Something.
Scott D'Amore's a great mind.
Something is crazy about how that all went down.
Yeah.
Because
You-
you gotta credit that
remember-
man. He that company was dead. It
Do you
was.
remember when they were all in the Canadian group? You had Robert Roode, you had Scott D'Amore, you had Eric. What was his name? Eric,
Yeah, he talked about
the
back
blonde
then
headed
anyway.
kid that shaved his head. I mean, you had all those guys together. Their minds alone in that group.
Yeah, Petey Williams.
Petey Williams.
That's
now
what
working
we all
for
start
WWE.
seeing. That's
Who's
what we
working
all
back.
started seeing. We all started seeing the Canadian Destroyer.
Yep.
When he hit that movie, the match was over. Now it's like a drop kick.
I love when they made him imitate Scott Steiner.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
little
hilarious.
Petey Pump, little Petey
little
Pump.
Petey
Yeah.
Pump.
I was just watching the promo the other day.
That was hilarious.
So I'm gonna change gears back to belts
Mhm.
momentarily, and then we'll lead into what Ben I think is going to announce. But I'm going to talk about some stuff I've been doing. I'm doing a IWGP V4 right now. This is the official replica, and I'm having some trouble with it. It's a beautiful belt, absolutely beautiful. The guy got a steel on the belt, but it has a tip on it. And I could not pull the tip off to save my life. It's a one-piece tip. I've dealt with this once before with another belt. It just slid right off. I think it was an Intercontinental. And this one will not budge. I tried chiseling it loose, tapping the edge of it, tried to work it loose. I ended up scratching the back of it. And luckily the customer didn't care about that. But he actually reached out to Paul Martin, who has re-leathered one of those before. He said they used some kind of a special adhesive, and he had trouble getting it off. So what I ended up having to do, and I'm not done with it yet, I actually had to cut the strap right there at the tip and take a drill bit and drill into the tip to try to drill that stuff. It comes out kind of like the same grindings as they put on football fields with the artificial turf. Is that same kind of stuff?
Mhm.
And it's what comes out looking like. And it's just been a mess. And in fact, I broke a drill bit off in there. It's still in there. I got to get it out somehow. But it's just been a mess. But the rest of the belt's coming along nicely. If I can just get that stupid tip off, I can work on that end of the belt. But I need that tip off because to do the male or the female snaps, I have to have that contour of that tip. It's got the medallion, the New Japan medallion, and I have to contour the snap box around that. So I've got to get this done. He told me I have to hurry on it, but I don't like work sitting on my bench. I want it gone. So, so I'm working on that. I'm also working on. I got a new set of plates for the belt on the right there, the American Heavyweight Championship of WCCW. This is for my personal collection. I have the Texas belt. I got that from Ben, as a matter of fact. I haven't relived that one, but I got the strap done for the American. The only problem is the plates. I also got Hogan 84, which is the same belt, the same plate style. They didn't come with the nuts or the washers, and I have some spare hardware from previous makers that sent me extras, but they won't fit. They're too big. So I've reached out to the maker. He's told me for the last 2 weeks. I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you. I'll check with my people at the shop. And finally, today I said, hey, am I getting the stuff or not? And he says he's going to ship it to somebody else who's getting a belt because shipping from overseas is very, very expensive. He'll have that person ship me the stuff. So hopefully I'll have it soon because I got a strap waiting on plates. I can't do anything with it. And I could go to the lumberyard and pick up, nuts myself from here. But the problem is the nuts that they sell at our lumberyard are much bigger around, have a wider edge on them than what the nuts they use overseas are. And I'd rather have that smaller profile on the back. So, but that's the next belt I'm going to have completed. I also picked up a couple of pieces of leather on a special sale. So I'm going to try to get some of my belts done. And I'm supposed to be having a Dome Globe come in hopefully soon. A customer hit me up about it. And I can do that one. Get some work done.
Guess what I got coming Saturday?
A whooping?
I got in hand a Smoking Skull WWF CS.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. That's right.
Yeah. So it'll be here Saturday. It's re-leathered. I don't have to wait for it. So it's an older CS Smoking Skull. I don't know how old it was, but I've always wanted the WWF one. I had one and I let it slide out of my hands because I didn't know what I had at the time. And now that I have, come on now.
Mark.
Come on now.
Come on, Mark.
I didn't say a word.
He's like, I'm not saying nothing. He's just gonna laugh.
Right? Yeah.
It's
Right.
hour 2.
It's hour 2. No, it's good to have that belt back in my collection.
Look at that head.
Andy, that could go either way.
Floating. Head's floating. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
Pee Wee's Playhouse, Jambi in the box, the genie.
Yes, but Kevin, I did try heating it up. I sure did.
Oh, Jambi.
Yeah, Jason, I don't know the threading for that, so I don't know. I'll just wait for him to get here. I'll just make sure they send me the right stuff. That way I won't have to worry about it.
We could call him Mark Maggard, the floating head.
Yeah.
Just get him the Johnny Carson headset, the headgear.
I also just got the plates for the WCCW tag. I sold one of them, and or I actually traded it for the cattle bearing belt. But I got a set of plates from Unique for the WCCW tag, so I'm gonna get that one done. The Hogan 84 done. That belt has to be laced as well as American has to be laced. I've got a Winged Eagle from Unique that I'm gonna have to re-leather, and I've got the BCW Championship, a replica for my collection that I got to do as well. I got the tag done, but I'm gonna redo it because they make the strap quite long enough. And
Are you
there's
gonna
something
do the
else.
blue background? Are you gonna do the blue one like the original?
On the BCW, yes, I'm gonna do it exactly like I did the originals. So yeah, it does, doesn't it? Kind of does. Welcome to Oz.
Welcome to the
it's
land
gonna
of
be long.
Maggard.
Yeah, I'll get it figured out, Kevin. It's just gonna take some time and some work on it. So I don't want to get it done. But yes, some kind of industrial strength. They need to make that adhesive for other purposes. Because anything else I try to glue here, I can knock loose no problem. This thing will not budge. I mean, I've tried everything.
I also got to give a shout out to Kevin O'Keefe. His work. I've been watching his belt work.
Yeah.
You know, Ricky's getting. Oh man, he's getting good at the stoning
The
stuff.
stoning,
man.
yeah.
And both of them are doing great work.
And I watched the post, and I remember how when they first started watching the show, and now Ricky, the way he tapes up the plates and everything, and the video he made too, that was pretty cool. It just gives you an in-depth look behind the scenes, you know.
Yeah.
Keep on encouraging these guys. Keep on backing them, man.
Yeah.
It's
Here's the
great to
thing
see
about
this in the hobby.
Here's the thing about what Ricky does. There are a lot of guys doing leather. A lot of guys do. I mean, almost everybody that I know is doing leather. I mean, more and more guys since I got into it are doing leather. Stoning is a different animal.
Man.
You don't have that many guys doing stoners.
Right.
Stoning.
Hey man,
You don't see many stoners out there. Re-stoners.
You do my belt, brother? Hey man.
Gnarly. But you got Richard Simpson,
Tim Vick,
and there was another guy who was doing it, but he's not doing it anymore. And you got Ricky. And Ricky's been out there.
Louis not doing it
Louis
anymore.
Pitch.
Louis Pitch. But you got Ricky out there who's advertising the hell out of this stuff, and he will be blessed with this. I can guarantee. He's been posting that in my group. I don't know about other groups, but
he's been posting my group too. Yeah, looks great.
He just gives it that extra special.
He can even do touch-up painting too.
Yeah. He did mine. Did I show that?
Yeah.
Did I get that belt back after the last show, or was it before the last show?
Yeah, no, you showed it. You showed it before and after too.
It looks great.
Okay. I couldn't remember if I showed that or not.
And I love that gold. It pops.
Did I show it on the show or just in the group?
On the show.
Show. Yeah.
Okay. I've slept since then. But yeah, Ricky is very meticulous with his stonework, and then Kevin, if you're doing that, you need to put some videos out there, put some pictures out there.
And I love the way when they share it with us, and other people that are coming into the hobby see this.
Yeah, Richard Simpson's good as well.
Yeah.
He also makes side plates, doesn't he? Does he still do
He
that?
does other stuff too.
Okay.
He's got other stuff he does.
You just don't hear his name out there much anymore. He's not putting his name out
He's
there.
more on Instagram now, I noticed.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been around for a while, man. He knows what he's doing. Richard
Yeah.
knows what he's doing. Ricky knows what he's doing. He's showing his work. He's proven himself, man. And
He's done some research on it.
That's the best thing, man. You want to feel confident and comfortable with somebody like that.
Well, you know what, too? People don't realize the work that goes into this stuff. They think you can just do it overnight. No, you gotta be meticulous, and you gotta be very careful drilling the plates out.
Good work takes time.
You got to do your research. He didn't just say, "Hey, send me your plates," or he stone them and just start doing it. He did some practice work on the side. So,
One thing I learned.
Dutch Schultz does stones too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Who's
One
that?
thing I learned about this hobby,
Dutch. Okay, that's right. Yeah.
is you can't rush perfection. You can't rush perfection. You want perfection, you can't rush it.
James, you apparently do it differently than I do. Mine is not very calming. Especially this New Japan belt I'm doing.
Well, Mark's on chat with us doing leather work.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would do it on the show, but I'm not set up. I don't have the room for it, or I would do that. I may try to do some videos, but that's another thing. You have to set up the camera, and it's just
right there.
Yep,
that right there. And because there's people in the hobby won't share like that.
And Ben, what do you call that? What do you call that, Ben?
Selfish.
No. I mean, the comment right there. What do you call that?
Let's leave it better than you found it.
Yep.
There you go.
Why not help each other, man?
Yeah.
You know,
there's no secrets.
I don't get that, man.
There's room for everybody.
There's people in the hobby
everybody.
that you ask them for advice. I've seen Richard Simpson help people. I've seen him get in the post and say, "Hey, you should do this and do this and do this." But then I've seen other guys. You ask them for advice or something, they want to charge you for it.
Yeah.
Just
what's the stones? What's the stone size? I'll give you the stone size.
But then you want to advertise. You want to advertise in people's groups. You want to be able to sell in people's groups. You want to be able to put your business out there, but you can't even answer a question.
Yeah.
It's
And
kind
I
of
will
messed
say
up.
this. I will say this. When I got into releathering, Ryan Stokes was a wealth of information for me. He had no issue showing me or telling me how to do certain things. And
Yep, Ryan's another good guy.
along with watching some YouTube videos, Tandy Leather has a lot of stuff out there. Shows you how to do lacing, how to do stitching, some tooling. Between that and getting some pointers from other, everybody has their own technique.
Mhm.
I don't really have a technique. I just go bam, 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 bam. That's all I do. But
I'd love to have a Ryan Stokes belt.
James Mills, he has hit me up with a lot of questions. I helped him as much as I thought I
Dozer
could.
will help you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dozer is another good one.
Yep.
Maybe this guy too. Maybe.
I'd like to get some of those tools he uses. That'd be a great help.
Yeah, Antonio's does some great leather work, man. His stuff, his warrior belt. As soon as I seen that Ultimate Warrior belt, the purple
Mhm.
one, the ivory one, I was hooked on his work.
You stone guys, though, I got to give it up to you guys that take on
Yeah.
the task of doing a spinner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's what
Yeah.
Ricky's starting now. He's starting the spinner, the John Cena spinner, I believe.
Yeah, he may curse the day started that, but it'll turn out beautiful. I know it will. These little CZ stones and cubic zirconias.
Oh, I would love to have a belt with CZ stones.
And it's not just about drilling them out and you got to know which sizes to put in there
Mm-hmm.
because there's a bunch of different sizes on those, especially those network logo belts.
Got to know what kind of glue to use, how to apply it the right way so it doesn't come through the sides of the stones.
And not smear it all over the place, which is what I would probably do. That's why I don't do stoning. I'm very messy with glue.
And the tools that he's using, I watch, him drill out the plates. He's using the right stuff.
Yeah.
So whoever's sharing the information with him, he's learning quickly.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I don't have any belts that I need restoned. I got a network logo, but I'm just happy with it on my leather.
I'm glad I got mine done. I'm happy with them.
I mean, I'd like to have it done, but I'd have to re-leather it again. That's my first re-leather, so I'm not gonna mess
The
up.
only one I wouldn't do is my Undisputed because it looks too perfect.
Oh yeah.
Just the way it is.
I'm just impressed by Ricky's paint work, and I know it was a mess. I know he kept working at it, and it gave him fits, but it turned out beautiful. I'm very happy with it.
I'd
It's
love
one
to
of
get the blue in the back of the stars for my United States one.
My belt collection here is in my bedroom, and anytime I leave the bedroom, there's two belts I'll look at. One of them is this one right here, the Dome Globe, and the other one is that World Class 6-man tag because it just pops. Just pops. I always look at those two belts as I walk out of the room. No joke. And with that, I want to. Well, he's not here. He left. When he comes back, I think he has something he'd like to announce. And I've been looking forward to this.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to hear.
Yeah. But I'm actually just getting I want to get all my world class belts. So I got the world class heavyweight, the world class tag, and the American. And that will be complete my world. Now it's not all of them, but that's all that I want because I've never really cared for the light heavyweight. That was kind of a gimmick belt. But the world class tag, the world class heavyweight, the American, they were belts I followed as a kid.
The light heavyweight that was created for Eric Embry, wasn't it?
It was given to him.
That's what it's all about, Ricky.
It was given to him as a thank you from Fritz, from what I heard, for helping grow the product during a very trying transition, I believe it was, because World Class was kind of on the decline back then. He kind of invigorated some energy back into it. So I think that was his thank you.
Okay.
And I've seen the original. I got a picture of the original. It was down in Wichita Falls, Texas at the Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame. Yeah, I remember the picture. Yeah.
But it's faded. It's dull. The paint's
Ring-worn.
mostly gone off of it. It's terrible condition, but I got to see the original.
Very ring-worn.
Yeah, very ring-worn. Also ring-worm. Ring-worn.
No ringworm.
Ringworm?
Oh, I also heard, going back to wrestling, I heard just something too recently, things that Finn Balor is being considered now the leader of the locker room, and Bayley is going to be considered the leader of the locker room now.
Really?
Because people are going to them now since they've been there a while.
I can see that. Okay, Ben. I think we got enough time. We could probably talk about what you got up your sleeve.
And then we got final thought.
Yeah, I got a final thought. Yeah, you got a final thought because I had one written up. You didn't have one.
No, you got.
Okay.
If you got one,
I wrote one
I-
up. If you, I'll
I-
give it up for next
I
week if you
know.
want to do it.
No, I'm not going to ad lib it. I'd rather write one up if I.
Okay, I wrote mine up
Burn it
just right left for the thing tonight.
The floor is yours.
Two things we
at that
can't
point.
do, and we can't mention Blue Chew and giving it up in the same podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, guys,
I gotta have my Blue Chew.
So pretty much every holiday season, I know it's been a tradition with Championship Belt Brothers. Chris Raines mentioned it earlier, about us gifting him a championship belt, and we did it here live on the show. We kind of baited him onto the show, and it was a great experience. And to this day, Chris, we appreciate you being a viewer of the show, and also that you were accepting to the gift. It was something that we enjoyed doing. Well, this year we're also going to do that again. Okay. But out of the generosity of quite a few people in the hobby, we're getting donations, crazy number of donations. I'm not going to say the number definite, but we could hit double digits.
Yeah,
This is wild. We can hit double digits of free belts. I've never gotten that far. I think the closest we've gotten is like 5 or 6 belts in a holiday season.
Ben started the movement.
Yeah, and it's crazy, and I'm ecstatic about it. It's a great thing. It's going to be a great feeling, but we need you guys' help. All right. I will be put some posts out here in the next day or two, or I want to coordinate with some of the other groups, some of the other podcasters, some of the other reviewers, and see if we can get the word out. I want to do maybe a scavenger hunt, but we also would like to know if you know anyone that doesn't have a belt that would like a belt. Obviously, they would if they would be in the hobby. And if you're watching in this show right now or watch it later, PM me if you don't have a belt. Be honest about it, but PM me.
Let's don't take advantage. There's people out there
Right,
that are legitimately don't have a belt.
right.
Let's don't take one away from them.
I'm not going to say that people that do have belts are not going to get a chance, because the scavenger hunt is basically what that's going to be about. But we'll get into those details here in the next few days. But I want to share with you guys. I've already have 4 of the belts. I already have 4 of the belts sitting right here. A couple of the donators did not want to be. There you go, Chris, and we knew you were the perfect. We knew you were the perfect person to donate that belt to, and we would like more of that. We would like. Thank you, man. Just leaving it better than I found it. And for those lurkers and those guys, I don't mean to get negative, but I'm going to say this. For you guys to try to say that I don't typically do that, come to Championship Belt Brothers, do a search, and you'll see I've been doing giveaways since 2018, 2019.
I was a recipient of one.
Years.
For years.
Mark.
Yes.
Yep.
Nick Carnival. Those 2 right there alone could vouch for it.
Yeah.
I've been doing giveaways for it. So don't try to take away from what we're doing here and put a negative spin on it. Please don't. If you do, just stay in your own little corner with it.
yeah.
All right.
I think
That's
it's
my disclaimer
fantastic.
on that. I'm not gonna go any deeper, but we have people in the hobby that will try and take this down. Okay, take down the definition, the meaning, the what we feel like doing. But there will be some drawings. There will be some, like I said, we want to give some people. If you know people that don't have a belt, let me know. Clear it with them first, or send them to me. Richard also has a belt. He's gonna
From my personal collection that I'm going to put up to give away to a recipient that doesn't own a belt or has maybe 1 or 2 belts as well. It's going to go with what Ben's doing, but we'll do it on the show here. and it's just something out of the kindness of our heart. We're not doing this for popularity. I'm not doing this. Oh, he's a great guy. He gave me a free belt. No, I'm doing it so they can experience the same thing I did when I got my first belt.
To grow
Right.
the hobby. Grow the hobby.
Right. It's for the hobby. And you know, like I said, I've been doing this for years. We were one of the originators giving away. Kunta Spell, the original owner, operator, CEO of Championship Belt Brothers, was giving away belts in 2017.
Yep.
So
Remember it well.
again, don't try to dispel, don't try to take down what we're doing here. If you do, I'm not even gonna recognize it. I'm gonna point and laugh at you. But this is one of the belts right here.
That is beautiful.
Look at that reflection on that belt. I mean, look.
Oh man, I
Oh,
look
I
good
see
on
myself.
that
I
plate.
see myself.
Right.
I look good on that plate.
Look at that, man. It's
Unbelievable.
nice thick. It's not the double stack leather, but you know, if you get with Mark Leather or with Antonio Mendoza, they'll get you straight.
There you go.
Hmm.
Or
Little cheap
any
plug
other
there.
leather guys, whoever, right. There you go.
Like that a
Either
lot.
one of the other leather guys, whoever you prefer. I'm not telling you, I'm not making you do that, but you know, this
That
is
a
one of the
solid
belts.
belt.
It's
That is
fine
this-
the way it is too.
This is, yeah, I would leave it like it is. It has the snaps. It doesn't have the Velcro, but there again, it's up to your discretion. Me too. I grew up. This was my world heavyweight champion. I grew up in Chicago, so the AWA territory was very strong there. For another belt.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, we are.
This is evolving, constantly
Yeah.
evolving. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could do multiple ones, especially with the next belt I'm going to show. I'm going to blow you guys. You guys think that's a beautiful belt? Look at that, man.
it is absolutely
Very beautiful. Very beautiful.
And you
Yes,
just got
sir.
that
Very
belt
heavy.
today, didn't you? You got delivered today, didn't you?
Yes, I just got it a few hours ago.
Yeah.
This is from an anonymous Secret Santa. He does not want to be, he doesn't want any recognition. He doesn't want any popularity. He wanted to leave it better than he found it and gave
That's what
back
it
to
is.
the hobby.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's what he did. He donated, and it would, and if I was to say his name, it would blow your minds who it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good.
I also have a few makers that are also sending me belts, which blew my mind. I didn't solicit these guys. They saw my post and PM me, and I was like, really? Okay. I'm not opposed to that. One maker said, I don't want you to credit me or anything or tag me in the post. I just want to help give back. Here's another belt. Now this
I want
right
that
here.
one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Where do I sign up?
Look,
Yeah.
right.
I don't have any belts.
Right.
I
I
don't
just
name
have
is-
I just have a screensaver in the back. That's
My
not
name
really
is
belt.
Win Barker. My name is Win Barker, and I want this belt.
No, I want the name of that maker because I may order one later.
Oh,
Yeah, I
love
don't know
that.
who.
That
I
is
don't know. I have to ask the gifter. This is the AWA tag for those that don't know. With that, it is triple stacked. As you can see,
That is
triple stacked.
sweet.
Greg
It
Gagne
is-
and Jim Brunzell were the tag team champions who held that belt. The Road Warriors, when they first hit the AWA, they held those belts.
Dick the Bruiser and Crusher
Yeah.
held these belts. Von Reschke and Crusher held these belts. That's who lost them to the Road Warriors.
Bockwinkel was tagged with, who was he tagged with? He
Look at
tag team
that.
champion.
Crippler Stevens.
Yeah.
Look at that leather.
Raider Crippler Stevens.
Beautiful
Tell
belt.
you
I
how
never
much
really cared for those
AWI
belts.
I am.
That's a beautiful belt.
Yeah, look
It
at that.
Gorgeous.
It's
Is that like a
blew my mind.
bright? I can't talk today. Is that brass kind of, or is that the way the plate looks? Just the way the finish is. Yeah, it kind of looks like a brass.
Yeah.
That is sweet.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
probably is brass. It's
This-
probably the inmate style. Inmate style is what it is.
yeah. This is a beautiful belt. Another heavy belt. Let me share these last two belts. you guys are probably pretty familiar because I've shown these before. But there's the. Let me
Ooh.
cover that up.
Yeah, right. Censor that one.
Right.
That was his message to Vince.
Right. Yeah.
That was yeah.
The Herb Abrahams UWF television. This is not a perfect condition belt. It has some issues, but it's free.
Mhm.
It's free. It could use a stone job. It's got some scratches on the plating, a little fading on the leather, but it's a belt. It's free. I'm willing to, again, if you know anybody,
Somebody actually turned you down for that one
yes, amazingly.
without saying anything. Just reached out to
Oh,
him
no.
and said, "Hey, really?
I
Which
tell
belt?"
you what, and he had his chance last year too.
Yeah.
He ran out of chances.
Yep.
So yeah, that is another giveaway that we're gonna do. So be prepared for that. And last but not least,
Somebody's going to have a Merry Christmas.
right,
Ooh.
this belt that I just got.
Yep.
It needs some work. This probably is a good re-leather project. You can order the grommets from some of the other makers and get it re-leathered.
Yep. That's been done before.
Yep. Yeah, you just did that.
But we're
Just did that.
we're shooting for people who don't have belts most of all, but like Ben said, a couple, maybe 2 belts or whatever. But we would really feel good if it was somebody that didn't have a belt yet.
Right.
Yeah. It started with that belt right there, and then it just
I
grew.
mean, I can tell you my belt personally has been re-leathered. So whoever gets it, it's going to be a re-leathered belt. I don't know who the maker of the plates are, but whoever gets it, they're really going to like it.
Yeah. So, it's it might be a possibility. Like I said, I got a bunch of belts coming. Hopefully you guys, if you know anyone, let us know. Any of us, let us know. Let any of the admins in our groups, let them know. And get in contact with me. And we'll get something moving. I'd like to get these belts mailed out by the 15th. It's the 5th now, today. So I want to get these out in the next 10 days. I want to do the scavenger hunt. And Mendoza, if you're watching, Ethan, if you're watching, Kevin, if you're watching, like to all get together, and I want to do a scavenger hunt across the podcast. And I'm not just leaving it to our 3. It could be more. But
Bells and belts.
yeah, bells and belts. If you're watching, you guys are invited. Wrestling Realm. I've already talked to him, and I think he has 2 people I could donate some belts to. So 2 of these belts may be leaving. I think the AWAs I'm gonna leave for the headliner events that we do.
I actually know
That'd
2
be a great
people.
idea.
Yeah.
I know 2 people that I know for a fact don't have anything.
So, like I said, in the next week or 2, I'm going to be getting more belts. They're coming. I've had people. There's a U.S. Luger.
Oh, that's
added to
right.
the list today.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Um,
Or maybe I didn't know about that one. I guess I didn't know about that one.
I posted it in our chat, but I didn't.
yeah.
I don't have pictures. He's going to send me pictures later on today,
Okay.
or
Awesome.
this evening or tomorrow.
Awesome.
So be
So
looking out for that.
if you know someone who does not have a belt, you think would like a belt, you'd like to bring them into the hobby, hit up Ben.
Yes, please.
Before
Thank
the
you
15th.
guys for supporting our podcast, supporting Double Drop Kick, Bells and Belts. all the various other podcasts that we are interlinked. We're in that circle together. There is no podcast mafia. There is no podcast gang. There is no podcast gatekeepers or gatekeeper podcasts or you
What the
just
hell is a gatekeeper anyway?
YouTubers.
Oh,
I don't know.
and guess
But
what? The hobby's not dead either.
and the hobby's not dead.
It's very
It's
well,
much
very,
alive.
very much alive.
Please, let's keep
And you'll
let's
see
keep
it.
it
You'll see.
going.
You'll see it this month that the hobby's not dead.
Yeah.
Mhm. Right.
All right. But you guys always, man, keep it drama free, sucker free, and leave it better than you found it. And that's right. Like
Like and
and
subscribe.
subscribe.
And
Mhm.
share. And share.
Okay, I'm
It's all
done.
about. It's all, it's all
Okay.
about. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, Ben. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
thanks, Ben.
I've got, yeah, it was. It is awesome. I'm looking forward to this. I'm excited about this. I'm not
Me
even part
too.
of it.
Me too.
I'm not even part of it. I still got 5 minutes before I do my final thought. So, what else do we got left to talk about? Oh, I did see something today. I didn't have time to bring it up on the screen or download so I can put it on the screen. But I guess there's talk that Becky Lynch will be coming back and they're going to do a major change to her character. Have you guys seen that?
I saw her. She's posing in the picture. They had all everybody together. about-
Netflix. They're gonna bring
Why-
it back when they hit Netflix.
What could they do to? Don't tell me they're gonna turn her heel again. That was terrible. When
That
she was
was
heel,
my first thought. That's my
no,
first
God,
thought.
she was terrible as a heel. She was a
Yeah.
terrible heel.
Yeah, I don't like her as a heel.
And don't put her in a gimmick with her husband either. That was stupid too when they tried.
No, yeah,
Don't
yeah.
No more the man stuff. I'm tired of hearing
No,
about the man.
Well, I'll take the man stuff over her being a heel any day, though.
I don't want that
yeah.
either because there's enough confusion out there without doing that. You know.
I'm the man. Wait a minute. You're the man?
There you go. See, Kevin agrees with me.
Yeah.
There goes the
Everyone-
blue chew.
I remember when Flair got mad about that because he was the man. And then-
Yeah, but he didn't trademark it.
Yeah. Well,
He should have trademarked that stuff.
you would think.
Yeah. And I'm still wondering when Charlotte's going to make a comeback.
I thought she was going to make her appearance at Survivor Series. I thought she was going to be the one that was.
I
the
think
one-
they're waiting for her to
Yeah.
go to Netflix too.
or she still could be the person who did
Yeah.
Jane. We don't
Yeah,
know.
I read something about that. The speculation she did attack Jade, but now is Jade legitimately hurt?
No.
Yeah.
She's not. Okay.
No,
Well,
they said she was.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Really?
Yeah, they said she was. They
I
used
was
it as
reading
a
that
yeah.
they weren't happy with what she was doing, and they decided to take her out of the game for a little while.
No, apparently it was a legit injury,
Okay.
and they kind of played it into the role because if you notice, there's a storyline going between her and a tag team partner. It's been going on for a little bit behind the scenes, and out in the ring, you can see the way their actions are with each other.
Yeah.
And you know they're going to turn against each other.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen.
Let me do one last quick sales pitch before we move on because we're almost out of time here. But I've still got some belts for sale. I got a couple of figures I'm going to sell, but I haven't taken pictures of them yet. But first of all, I do have this Crumb Ryan by Rizwan Mirza. I'm keeping my shop Ryan. Antonio Mendoza is releathering it for me. I'm going to keep it. I don't need 2 Crumb Ryans, so I'm going to keep that one. I'm selling this one, and I'm selling it at a big discount. I'm selling for $650 shipped in the United States. It's hand engraved, dual plated, 24 karat gold. It's got a Ric Flair nameplate, which is removable. And I'm sure if you wanted the nameplate with your name on it, he sent me 2 of them. One's got my name on it. You're not getting that one. But if you want one with your own name on it, you can hit up Rizwan. He can probably send you one. But it will be on the sales post tomorrow, $650 shipped in the United States. I also have for sale this Georgia TV Championship by Unique Championship Belts. It is on my leather. It is they call it the crayon belt. Some call it the 10 pounds of paint, but it is the Georgia TV Championship belt. Ronnie Garvin and Jake the Snake feuded over this belt. Bob Roop held this title. Beautiful belt. I'm letting it go for $275. I would rather keep it, but I don't need it. I need the room for some other belts I have more attachment to, so I'm letting this go at a discount. $275 shipped. That's a bargain. And last but not least, I have this Hogan 86 CNC belt, dual plated by Great Custom Belts, Masad Ali. It has a real nice tip on it. I don't have the picture of it. I'm sorry, but it has a tip on it. I can't remember if it says WWF Champion or it says Hulk Hogan. I can't remember, but I can. If you want it, you want more pictures. I do have some pictures on my phone. I'll be happy to show you. I am letting this one go for $300 shipped as well. It is discounted. It is not on my leather. It's on his leather, but it's a beautiful belt, CNC. But I'm actually making room for a Hogan 84. I have a little bit more of an attachment to. So I just want to see what a CNC belt looked like. And so I'm done with it. But hit me up after the show. Otherwise, those 3 belts will be on the sales post in Wide World of Belts and Championship Belt Brothers and maybe a couple other groups. But I try to keep it simple because it's hard to keep up with all of them, all the groups. You sell a belt, you have to remember which groups you posted in. So I try to keep it down to 2. Keep it simple, stupid. Good night, Scott. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Right.
So do I, Kevin. So do I.
Just the tip.
Yeah. And a good head.
Oh, shoot. Oh man. Good head's important.
It is extremely important.
Yes.
Just ask Ben. He'd tell you.
Island.
Who is that?
Who's that guy?
That's been in about 10 years.
Right. You got me bleaching my skin and everything, man.
There you go.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes me bad. I got that dangle T-shirt on right now.
Yeah.
That's Uncle Jaime. That's Uncle Jaime.
Speaking of this, Kevin, in the movie Moonraker, it's a James Bond movie. One of the Bond girls on that movie was named Holly Goodhead. You know, they always had some for the Bond women. They always had some kind of a name like that. You know,
What about
Pussy
did
Galore
they have a
from,
girl named Did they have a girl named Susie Arby's?
No, I'm serious. Her name is Holly Goodhead. She was.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was.
If that was a Christmas
You know how
song, it would
she
be
got her
Holly
role.
Goodhead.
That's what
It
she
is.
said.
It is very nice, Ricky. It is very nice.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Did you really just end the show on that note, Mark?
no, I got my final thought here in a minute.
Kevin's like, damn, I gotta meet her.
Holly Goodhead. I gotta find her.
Right.
Well, I mean, you also have Pussy Galore and Goldfinger.
Oh!
That was her
All right.
name. That was her name. Pussy
All right.
Galore. Okay, so let me get to my final
Put the
thought.
kids to bed.
Yeah, put the kids to bed, dress them in their pajamas and their cowbells so they can't
Any
sneak
other
up there.
interesting names you want to give us, Mark?
Oh my god.
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
What
I
about
think there's
Jenny
no- I can't-
Talia?
I can't-
What about
On that
Jenny
note-
Talia?
Jenny, no, she
Oh
wasn't
my
in.
gosh.
She wasn't in.
Children.
I leaned over.
I leaned over.
Okay, so let's
We got 3 minutes.
we got 3 minutes. Let's get on to the final thought, shall we? All right. Let me go full screen here for this. All right. So here is my final thought of the evening. I've had 2 weeks to put this together. I just threw it together at the last minute this evening. And we talked about this many different times because it comes up quite often. But belts come in different sizes, thicknesses, metals, price points, and just about any other category you can possibly think of. The common thread in all that is that no matter what your belt looks like, what it's made of, or how much you paid for it, it's your portal to your childhood growing up watching wrestling. That's what we're all about here. There are some factions of people in the belt hobby, thankfully there are small factions, that believe that you should spend thousands of dollars before you should be allowed to participate in either their belt groups or even the hobby in general. Some people actually feel that way. They're commonly referred to as elitists. There are some other names, which this is a family show, which I've already blown that 2 hours ago. But in Wide World of Belts, Championship Belt Brothers, Love Those Wrestling Belts, and other groups, we don't care what belt you have. It's that you have a belt that brings you joy, and that's what the hobby is about. So don't let anyone steal your joy. Your collection is for your enjoyment. So get as much enjoyment as you can within your budget. Don't go broke trying to get a belt that you can't afford. That's what the hobby's all about. Just get what you can afford, that you can live with, that you can look at and remember some of the good old days of wrestling. Your first matches in person, maybe some of your favorite wrestlers that held championships you liked. Just keep that in mind. So with that, I'll leave that with the final thought. Do you guys have anything to say?
Preach.
I mean, what could you? What
Pass
could
the
you
plate.
add to that?
Pass the
except
plate.
And that's what you call leaving it better than you found it. I
I see
mean,
what you did there. Aha.
Octopussy. That's the other one. Yeah.
you know,
Oh my God. Goldfinger.
it's exactly what Mike said. It doesn't matter what the belt is made out of, paper, cardboard, no matter what. It's what you put into the belt, how much you could afford, and if it makes you happy,
Yeah.
then that's all that matters.
Above all else, if it makes you happy, that's all that matters.
That's it. So
Oh
with
my
that,
God, forgot about Alana.
a lot of I didn't see Austin Powers
Oh, I
because
forgot
I
about
watch
Alana.
it.
That, yeah.
I remember Foxy Brown. Was it Foxy Brown or Foxy? What was her name? Foxy.
What? Foxy's
No,
Bonnie?
Foxy Brown.
Talking about
Foxy
Foxy
Brown.
Bonnie?
Pam Grier.
She's
Foxy
a
Bonnie?
whole lot of woman. I remember that.
Oh my
Mhm.
God. Where are we going with this?
I don't know.
Mhm.
We're going to the end of the show. We're going to the show.
That's for the after the show podcast.
Yeah. So with that, on behalf of Ben, Andy, and Richard, I would like to bid you a good night. We will be back next week, and I will hopefully be back in time for the pre-show. I missed the pre-show this evening, so sorry about that, but I hope you understand. So have a good night, everybody. Hope you have a new built day in the meantime. Good night,
Have a
everybody.
great weekend, everybody.